I can't get out of bed. There's too much in my head. I could be more faithful, but I fail at that habit. So I run around instead. I wanna be good to myself. Love hard to breathe more, drink less. I wanna be seen at my best. Sleep more, be nice a lot less. All I need is 21 days and I'm fine. January 1, I'ma still need more time. Every single year, yeah, it never fails, I try. But maybe I don't ever wanna put down this life. I could be your best friend, but I can't pick up my phone. Let it ring cause no one's home. I'm always judging and degrading. I should stop all that, I'm sure, but I'm just too insecure. I wanna be good to myself. Love hard to breathe more, drink less. I wanna be seen at my best. Sleep more, be nice a lot less. All I need is 21 days and I'm fine. January 1, I'ma still need more time. Every single year, yeah, it never fails, I try. But maybe I don't ever wanna put down this life. All I need is 21 days and I'm fine. January 1, I'ma still need more time. Every single year, yeah, it never fails, I try. But maybe I don't ever wanna put down this life.
Start thinking, all the details start to sink in. No, I don't care about the right now. Spend the summer in this beach house. 'Cause I will try to play my part. My lies memorized. Conspiracies on TV. I know the truth and it's so simple. Blame it all on stupid impulse. And I keep living out of my head. Just forgive me for my silence. 'Cause I will try to play my part.
You just saw the little pig intro, which means it's only one thing. It's happy hour, motherfuckers. How are you? I came in like a wrecking ball. My name is Kevin Logan. Oh, Kristi Winters, we are Chinese Americans. Those of us love you. Though you treat us super cruel. It's Dr. Kristi Winters.
Yeah, Kevin, thank you. I mean, you're no Dancy, but we have the spirit of Dancy now in the room because of you. So thanks for that. And we do need cheering up because it's been a pretty fucking hectic week since we last spoke. Since the insurrection we covered.
You say week, Kristi. We spoke about 48 hours ago.
I know, but it just feels like so much more has happened.
Feels a lot longer.
Yeah, It really does. Yeah, 2 days ago when the insurrection happened. The fallout for which, some of which I predicted, people losing their shit. Also, with the day we covered it, we really didn't know what was happening inside. And listening to the members of Congress and senators discuss their experience of what happened was pretty harrowing, I'm sure, from their side because of the confusion and everything. But anyway, so I'm kind of jumping ahead. How are you, Kev?
I'm well. I'm well. I mean, I had to recover from covering a revolution live.
Yes.
That's a thing that I wasn't expecting to ever need to do, but it happened.
We had no professional training at all. I've definitely that.
Exactly. I mean, look at the fucking scuffed nature of all of the shit we do. Yeah. Well, no, I do. You do good content. I do shit content. Obviously, there's no professional training here. But it's especially in terms of like media, like breaking news. It appears there's a coup happening in America. Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah. Like, turn on the news, and yes, rioters in the Capitol.
How have you been?
Well, yeah. So, I mean, during the whole course of it, I think my feeling was I needed to, for the purposes of the show, not go overboard or be too. I was trying to be very controlled during the whole thing, very calm, because ultimately I think I knew whatever was going to happen, it was obvious they didn't have a tactic. They didn't.
I think the phrase you're looking for is "cucked," Kristi. I believe is the phrase that the internet has used.
Yeah, they were just like Muppets. They had no idea what they were doing. But we talked about the chances of violence. There was a video we covered on the show, and yeah, it's turned out to be. It's continued to get darker and scarier, kind of as people processed it, like the full impact of the symbolism. And also, I hadn't watched Trump's rally at all, really, that day, so I hadn't made the connection, like how much he really was inciting the crowds, as was Rudy Giuliani and several other of the speakers there. Yeah. And so we just heard about it in the chat, like they're storming the Capitol. And since then, I've had more time to see the fuller media coverage because we're not professionals. We don't have reporters in the streets. And learned that there's how serious the connection was between those two incidents.
Kristi, how dare you? I'm a reporter in the streets and a reporter in the sheets.
Yes. Yeah, you and Tim Pool are out there together covering the stories.
Oh, the beanie! Did you see his video at all covering this? He might as well have been coming straight into the camera.
Oh, it's a Civil War he wanted.
Yeah, I've never seen him sound and act more excited in his entire life. I thought he'd at least put on like a phone, like, this is a sad day for America. No, none of that. Just like, they're storming the building. They're storming
And did you bookmark Vadim's clip of him?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I don't remember if I did or not, but I saw it, so I'm glad that you did. Yeah, so I guess a little wrap up, just for context, in case you've been living under a rock. But yeah, on Wednesday we had what we thought was a happy hour show based on the Georgia victory. Hey, remember that was a thing we were thinking about?
Yeah. A black man and a Jew walk into Congress.
Yeah, like
it's the start of that joke, but that's just the thing that's going to happen. So. Yeah.
Well, I just like the Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum meme of Independence Day walking through the desert with their cigars at the top. The last time a black man and a Jew saved the nation or something.
But unfortunately, it turned into another famous Jeff Goldblum meme of "That's one massive pile of shit."
Yes.
From Jurassic Park. So.
Our chat, who is more on top of the news than we are, told us, "Oh my God, they're storming the Capitol."
Yeah.
We went and looked, and it turned out we didn't know at the time because we were live, but Trump's rally, which wasn't covered on the networks that I watch, was very inciting, and he talked about marching with the marchers to the Capitol and not being weak and fighting and all this sort of stuff.
That's the ultimate example of him being LARPer in chief. Because he was stood behind bulletproof glass. He wasn't fucking marching anywhere. Obviously it was bullshit.
Yeah, you've seen the Gloria video, right?
The what, sorry?
The Gloria video.
Gloria video?
Gloria. When they're watching the
pillaging
of Congress
to
Gloria.
Yeah.
Yes. They got in, they wrecked up a bunch of offices. There was actually an attempt to get into the House of Representatives, and they were smashing things in. That's when the Secret Service, of course, they didn't know what those people had. Turns out some of them had Molotov cocktails, and some of them had guns on them. Some of them had brought disposable handcuffs in the form of those zip ties with them. Right? Important to know for the clip we'll watch with Sargon and Joey a little bit later on.
Yeah. Oh, but someone says this was our beer hall putsch. I came up with what I think is a better version of that in the description. I describe this as the beer gut putsch.
Yes, very much so. Brian Williams came up with a fantastic phrase, which we'll get to maybe a bit later on, unless I spoil it early. But it was quite serious. There was, the shootout when they were defending I think it was happening when they were defending the House of Representatives. A woman was shot and died in the commission of a federal crime.
Yep.
Then also the crowd beat multiple police officers were injured, but one they bludgeoned with a fire extinguisher, and he died today, right? Yeah. This morning?
No, yes.
Or late last night.
Late last night, yeah.
Last night.
Yeah. It turns out, I think that the Blue Lives Matter was just a way of silencing black people.
Yes.
I think, which is strange because they seem so genuine at the time.
We've also ended our centuries-long tradition of a peaceful transfer of power.
Yeah, no, I discussed that with Riley last night. Yeah, the very proud. It is a very proud tradition of unbroken, peaceful, bloodless transfers of power is now over. Now, America can start a new streak in 2024. Let's hope they do, and I hope it lasts for a long time. And America can be very proud that it lasted as long as it did. Few countries can boast such things, but still.
Yeah, and so what we had was the president riling up his supporters to physically march on Congress and interfere with them as they carried out their constitutional duties because he didn't like what they were doing. This is, it's insurrection, it's sedition, it's treason.
It is.
And it cannot be washed, it can't be like ignored or poo-pooed or made into a joke. Otherwise, that normalizes it. It makes it just seem like that's how things always go in democracy. We just kill people a couple times at their elections, A couple of people end up dead every time we transfer power. No.
Well, you say it can't be poo-pooed. Keep that thought in mind for later.
Apparently, the Gloria video was while they were going out on stage to rile up their supporters to march on Congress.
Yeah, that was at the event. They were in the tent in the back. What?
Looking like twats.
Did you say something else to that? Or
it looked like on the video that we're watching that there were protesters at the Capitol on that video, but it might have just been.
Yeah. Okay, Haruka, calm the fuck down. Jesus. Just anyway.
You're on thin ice with all your video recommendations.
Exactly. Why not just get back to spamming shit videos at us, please? I'm only playing. But okay. So that was. You can tell from the loudness of the music. They're in like the background, the green room / tent thing.
Marquee tent, yeah.
Yeah, at the back, which is whatever. But yeah, I mean, Rudy rolled up the crowd saying they needed a trial by combat. Mm-hmm. He should be in jail.
There were plenty of people using militaristic rhetoric and pointing at Congress and Mike Pence.
Yeah, absolutely. Although it should be pointed out, they did go back, as I hoped and supposed to a degree predicted, on the night itself into a less than pristine room, it has to be said. But they obviously did a sweep to make sure bombs and things weren't there. And they went back and confirmed Biden as the victor of the Electoral College.
Yeah, and one thing that's not getting a lot of play in the media is the 2 pipe bombs that they were live bombs. And I learned that they destroyed them with water cannons, like water, whatever, to stop them from detonating. But, and that's, I think a lot of it is, well, of course, they're trying to, now the far right spent 2 or 3 weeks organizing this online, on Parler, on Instagram, in Twitter hashtags. Now they want to say it was Antifa what did the smashing up in the Capitol.
But there's quite a number of videos of people on the day doing the very strange thing. Like, I understand it. I mean, it's honest in many respects because they're saying, stop giving Antifa the credit for this. But also, they're further incriminating themselves. They're saying, no, it was us. We definitely did those felonies.
Yes.
FBI, if you're watching, Okay. Good luck with that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we have a Karen coming up in my bookmarks who's like, well, yes, I was there, but, then some Antifa people smuggled in and did the bad stuff. And I was just in the Capitol. I was like, so you broke federal law by trespassing. And also because the vice president was in the building, that is a different level of like federal law because of the security of his person that they also violated. And now they're starting to, people are starting to appear in court now.
Yeah.
As well. So that is also, although there's a whole discussion about the coziness of the police. Oh, and I guess we should also mention that night they came back, they've concluded their business. Biden and Harris will be the next president, vice president.
I already said this, woman.
Right. But then the next day, Nancy Pelosi basically called for like the resignation of the sergeant at arms and also the Capitol Police head. Chuck Schumer said that if the sergeant of arms of the Senate wasn't gone by the time he was leader, he would ask for his resignation. Then Mitch McConnell asked for the guy's resignation. So there's a whole lot of heads. Well, I guess maybe I shouldn't say that in the terms of like the insurrection, but a lot of people's asses were handed their notices, you about to lose your job situation, because it's true. The Capitol was completely underdefended. And had those people had Molotov cocktails that they had some sort of tactics for using, or they wanted to kidnap some members of Congress, literally nothing was going to stop them.
Yeah.
And this was a horrible embarrassment on many levels for the United States government.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, it's ridiculous. Again, not to toot my own horn too much, but I told you so. America needs to be very grateful that its fascists are so shit and stupid, because they broke into the building and then did nothing. They broke into the building
no plan after that.
and milled about.
Well, see, Trump didn't tell them anything after that.
What do they think a revolution is? You just storm the buildings and then steal Nancy Pelosi's post. Like, what?
Apparently.
What are you doing? What do you think? How do you think power works, you fucking morons?
Also, it's not hers. It belongs to the speaker.
Well, yeah,
it belongs
okay,
to
but
the people.
addressed
It belongs
to
to
her,
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they think of it as hers because currently she's holding that chair. So they want to desecrate that symbolic position because they don't like the person holding it.
Also, one of the letters that was stolen was a guy called from a congressperson called Billy Long, and I just like that because that's big penis.
And we know what your favorite thing is to think about.
Big penis. Well, exactly, yeah. So, Congressman from Missouri's 16th District, big penis.
Yeah. So that's and I guess so. Then yes, the next day was everybody got their asses fired, and there's talk about investigations as things proceed. And then the next thing today was, and also was hinted at last night, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer apparently, while they were whisked away by Secret Service, so the 4 top positions of the minority and majority parties go away. In that room, they started talking about impeachment.
Good. Yeah.
Like that day. Like, this is fucking crazy. We have to get this motherfucker out of here. So she gave Mike Pence an ultimatum, like either you do the 25th Amendment or we're going to look at impeachment. And now there are rumors that it's going to be, anywhere from Monday to Wednesday. Because they have to like go through some procedural. Well, first they have to get all the members back, and they have to go through procedural things to allow. I mean, there are ways to get an impeachment vote on the floor without going through the committee structure, but there are like things they have to do in order to waive all those other things to get it on the floor right away. And like a whole bunch of people are already signing up to say yes, and it's not like a swing district liberal distinction. I've got a little graph on all the Democrats and I think maybe one Republican, but don't quote me on that, who've already said, yeah, we're going to vote to impeach this guy. This cannot stand.
Yeah. And at the very least, if he were to be removed, which is not impossible, but we'll wait and see, it would bar him, I believe, from standing for office again in 4 years, which is something. Yes. Assuming he's even alive / free to roam the streets at that point, which hopefully he won't be, but who knows.
Yeah, so Bradley in the chat says impeaching him wouldn't do anything at this point. Exactly. But the thing is, so the only way to really effectively do it would be the 25th Amendment, which Pence won't do. And so then the point becomes, okay, if we can't actually remove him, how can we demonstrate with governmental sort of the authority of a governmental censure, a way to rebuke him? and rebuke this and show solidarity against this. And so it's the impeachment part would have the advantage of barring him from holding any federal office and other positions as well.
Yeah.
But it would also be a way to kind of kick his ass on the way out the door to say, you're not going to get away with this just because you tried your insurrection 2 weeks before you left.
Yeah.
That's not going to be a good enough excuse. So I think there's both symbolic value to it as well as the practical. Now, I don't even know if it's going to go through the Senate because I don't know. It's kind of vague in the Constitution. They didn't really think about political parties, you know? So in terms of the ending of the term, if the House votes to impeach and they vote yes and it moves to the Senate must hold a trial. So the question is, would Mitch McConnell want to try to get that in and make his members do that right before he leaves?
Look. He will happily push through a fascist to pick for the Supreme Court, but he won't do it to try and actually defend the Republic. No. He'll just time it out, in essence.
Yeah. So, I mean, the difference will really be the Ossoff-Warnock votes, but it still has to get to 2/3.
But even then, that's the slight problem there, of course, is that 50-50 tie won't be broken by Kamala Harris until the 20th, by which time Trump
it wouldn't
leaves.
even matter. Yeah, it wouldn't even matter because, well, I mean, if let's say that they couldn't get it done in this Senate, I don't think it's like a bill. It's not like a piece of legislation that has to start over again. It's a trial process. So again, this is kind of vague. Even legal experts aren't entirely sure how this would work out. But if it was within the new, it doesn't kind of matter whether it's this Senate or the next Senate because it takes a 2/3 vote to convict. And I just don't see those votes. I mean, I think you might actually have more principled people. Like some people might, again, kick his ass on the way out the door. Maybe Susan Collins will get some.
Oh, fuck's
chutzpah.
sake.
Maybe
Kristi.
Lisa Murkowski.
Learn your lesson. She'll say, well, I'm definitely considering it because this is really bad and not good.
Well,
actually, I'm just going to finger Trump's ass
it.
anyway.
But, you know, this time they were the victims. They were the ones who shit their pants and heard and saw the tear gas and heard the shots and had to be, taken out by Secret Service. So I think it's a little more personal this time for people. Anyway, that's just some like long-term speculation, but what we know more in the immediate future. I'm sure they'll have the funeral ceremony for something for the officer who died. I know the flag is flying at half-mast today.
Well, it was interesting to see they had a massive gathering of police cars to honour the dead police officer, and I thought to myself, there's lots of police in DC. 24 hours too fucking late, but you know that's typical police, I suppose. Turn up to the crime way too late to actually affect anything.
Again, there are a lot of pissed off members of Congress who want to know why the fuck they weren't safe when they were promised that in that building they would be safe.
Yeah, if you can't defend that building and the White House, where
exactly.
can you defend? Mm-hmm. Like that's mad. That's absolutely mad. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole lot of issues going on here.
Yeah.
So one of the physical security, the constitutional attack, all of that kind of the use of a mob, the lack of peaceful transfer of power. It's just so much going on with this topic.
Yeah, and the bookmarks are real. I mean, we always talk about it being a roller coaster. We're talking roller coaster from high treason to cute cats to high treason to cute cats. Like it's pretty intense tonight. Yeah. So we'll get to those in a bit. Did we have any more in terms of the breaking news or whatever, the general schmozzle?
I think, have we caught, is that 48 hours worth of information we've caught up on abouts?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's never too late to add a fun bookmark. If you send us a link, I'll have a look. Off air, because I've been rickrolled before, you motherfuckers. So,
one thing I guess we should say about the woman who was shot by police is that she was deep into QAnon.
Yeah.
She was posting stuff on Twitter, all kinds of. I saw some hate at Kamala Harris and some other things. So she was like not just there on. She was a believer.
Yeah, I don't really care what she believed. She could be a fucking saint of a person in terms of her beliefs. She was obviously a threat to everyone inside that building and committing felonies. They shoot black people in America just for being.
Yeah.
Like, I find it very, very difficult to be like, oh, it's such a shame. No, don't break into federal buildings then. and
Yeah.
you won't get shot in federal buildings. Not saying
In
you
this
won't get
case-
shot. American police are shit, but you know.
Yeah. I think in this case, one of the things that Sargon complains about is that Lindsey Graham was outraged at the breach, saying they could have blown us up, they could have killed us, and the police should have used lethal force, which I know,
Yeah,
which made him mad. So as we'll see later. But anyway,
because
so yeah, I
he's
think
very he cares greatly about police brutality, as we know from the past.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's genuine.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's the wrap up.
Okay.
We've given you the accurate information as we know it,
Yeah,
which will be a contrast to what Sargon does.
indeed. So is it time for a bit of Carl and Joey?
It is.
Awesome. Oi, oi, dickheads. Carl and Joey
I
time.
like that intro.
That is nice, yes. Thank you, Kristi, for your intro making skills.
No worries.
One of your many, many talents. But
There's so many.
you do. A couple of absolutely cracking talents. I won't go into it. It's a family
you know
show.
that I'm a trained masseuse, right?
Yeah, I don't. Carl will literally ejaculate on the spot. What are you talking about? What are you doing?
No, I did a 10.5-month course on massage therapy or body work, and I did 850 hours of training in
You did?
massage therapy.
You did
and
what
passed
with-
my national exam.
You did what with 10.5 inches? What?
you'd be surprised what I could do with 10.5 inches.
All the way back to the fucking tonsil. Anyway, no, stop now. This is bad. This is a family show. How dare you? Anyway, so yeah, Kristi, I'm entirely in Kristi's hands. That's what she said. Yeah, and the Kristi's watched this. I haven't seen this, but this is two absolute dickheads talking shit. I think. Let's get it up to 720p. There we go.
And also, maybe we can put it at like 1.25 just to make
okay.
it go faster. Wait, believe me, nothing is lost.
I don't think you need to go any
guys.
faster with Carl. He's
No.
quick draw Carl. Yeah. Anyway,
So my note here is disavow.
disavow. Okay. Oh yeah, we found out Joey's real name, but I'm not even going to tell you because who cares?
Alan, did you know that Donald Trump has disavowed his protesters?
Nah. I literally can't say.
That was at 1.25. So he sat there
Yeah.
for a good second and went, "Nyah, nyah, 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 nyah."
Yes.
And I can't even call him that word anymore because Twitch has banned it. It's outrageous.
Joey,
I've been
just
blue
call-
balled. Much like Joey.
What I want to say because of YouTube's editorial guidelines.
No, you can't.
But I equally disavow his protesters.
Yeah, I think we're all forced by YouTube's editorial policies to disavow his protesters.
So that means you don't.
Exactly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So much for opposing political violence then. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
What can I say? We're being compelled. Kayleigh McEnany posted this press briefing was posted to the White House YouTube channel, and Trump posted on his own YouTube channel, which is that and his Twitter account are the last social media accounts that I think he still has. But I mean, essentially, and I hate to say,
Oh yeah, he got banned from Twitch. Did you know?
Twitch as well.
Yeah,
so
you got
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter for a while,
Yeah.
and Twitch.
Yeah, he got Twitch, which is odd. I mean, because he was a Dark Souls speedrunner with the occasional Minecraft episode. He had a heated gamer moment. Used some gamer language and then called someone a simp. So Twitch were like, "Get the fuck out of it."
Did we even discuss Lynn Wood?
Kristi, I don't feel like we need to discuss Linwood because Linwood has transcended reality and become a kind of
That's true.
metaphysical entity at this point.
Yeah, but not on Twitter.
But not on Twitter anymore, lol. Not just
He's
that.
gone forever.
Yeah, I think I've got it bookmarked. Not only his main Twitter account, but his Twitter Fightback account also got banned.
Good.
Yeah.
No, that guy is unwell. He is.
Yeah, no, he is very unwell,
dangerously- Yeah. Dangerously.
And I love the fact that he was saying they banned me even though I made no threats. You were calling for the execution of the vice president.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Do you not remember that part?
Yeah. Well, I don't think he knows what's happening. He's got the memory of a goldfish and the intellect of a goldfish. He's just... Yeah.
Yes, and the impulse control. of a goldfish.
Of a
as well.
goldfish, yeah. He will literally, if you give him too much food on his plate, he'll just eat himself to death. He doesn't know what's going on.
He'll bloat up and then he'll like turn over on his back. And,
Yeah,
like, just try to
you'll just find
float
him
up to the ceiling.
the top of the ceiling like that, dead. You have to flush him down the toilet, which is appropriate because he's shit.
Say this because as someone who didn't begin as a Trump supporter but really approved of what Trump did during his time in office.
Fuck off. Didn't
Yep.
begin as a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
You've been ensconced permanently in his lower rectum.
Gargling.
Colon. Fucking bowels, bumhole. That's what I'm going with. Anyway. So,
Yeah.
were you going to say something? Or were you just going...
No, I just said gargling.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, yeah, fair enough. By the way, I've been watching a lot of weird sovereign citizen people over the last little while, because you go down the Q pipeline and it's just mad
You mocked
shit.
me for chess.
Yeah, but
You
they're
mocked
really
me
fun.
for-
Because chess can't do anything. Chess can't hurt you. Anyway, and they're obsessed with the idea that this yellow frilly shit around the edge of flags means it's to do with maritime law or something.
Uh-huh.
It's not.
No,
It's the only optional.
decoration.
It's the only optional
Yeah.
element that is allowed under the flag code. You can have the yellow frill or not, but it doesn't mean anything.
No, because we looked it up. We like, is it some sort of military association? And it's like, no, it's
No,
like
it's
optional. It's like a little bit of decoration.
Just a thing. I mean, I don't like it. I think it makes it look gaudy, but whatever. But I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. Anyway. Also, looking gaudy. Whew. Imagine looking gaudy next to that. Jesus.
Oh, God, I despise that, man.
I need to put 2 of those cursed images, one over Trump's face and one over Carl's.
Yeah.
really
By the
need to,
way,
like-
should we discuss what was in this message from Trump, or the first one? Because he references being banned from Twitter, even though his video was calling on his supporters to stop the violence. So
Yeah.
let me just describe. I mean, no, he basically, and you want to describe the content of his first video?
Oh, yeah, well, we watched it on air, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was basically doublespeak, wasn't it? It was...
Before it got banned.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was basically, you're all lovely and wonderful, you're my little pog champ, but also maybe go home. But still keep doing the violence because we were robbed and all of that, but, maybe go home a little bit. But also
Go
definitely
home in
go and
peace.
shoot official fucking people and all the rest of it because, violence is really awesome, but go home.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sorry, that doesn't count as anything at all.
No, it was basically his spiel about
Yeah.
his being, oh, I know how you feel. You're angry. I know how you feel. I feel the same way. Like, that's, no.
Yeah, he literally
not
said, "We
calling
love
them
you.
that.
You're very special."
Yes,
as
he
they
did.
were literally threatening the lives of elected representatives.
Beating a man to death.
Yeah, but I mean, in many respects, the police are hoist by their own petard there because they backed Donald Trump, and one of their members were killed by Donald
Well,
Trump.
I mean, in this case, Carl talks later on repeatedly about how the protest, the insurrection was legitimized because the cops were sort of escorting them around. Try that logic on for size.
Yeah, Sib Wolf, can you send me a link to that? The thing you mentioned there in the chat, please. I think that might be worth mentioning in bookmarkerings. Anyway, yes. So, should we continue or
Oh
no?
yeah, him being mad at
His
Trump for
resilient
surrendering.
character against the constant attacks. This is basically a message of surrender, and I'm very annoyed by it. I can't.
You little bitch, stay fucking mad.
Democracy annoys him.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
a
he's
message of
surrendering.
defeat. What other options does he have?
Yeah. Oh, well, revolution and authoritarianism.
Also, he's got minge neck going on again. Oh no, you don't need that. Sorry, it's not relevant. It's not.
Is that like camel toe for your neck?
Yeah, look at it. I'll be honest. I'd fuck that. I think.
Was it anything you wouldn't?
Yes.
Okay,
Stand the fact that
as long
it's
as you have
playing
limits.
into the mainstream media narrative about an event that actually was mostly peaceful, as we will go through.
Mostly
in a minute.
peaceful.
Katie McEnany said the violence is unacceptable. Trump called this a heinous attack. He was fighting to defend American democracy through legal avenues. There's going to be a new administration. There'll be an orderly transition of power, and there will be healing and reconciliation. So pretty much the same rhetoric that Joe Biden is using, or was using, before, of course, this heinous attack happened. Lindsey Graham had possibly
by the way,
worst take on...
Yeah, He says this later on that Joe Biden was all about like, let's bring people together. And now because Joe Biden called out the insurrectionists, he's a hypocrite for not embracing traitors.
Yeah, of course. Well, because Carl, this is the thing. As always with the right, they lie about everything, really. But the idea that they're patriots, as they're carrying the traitorous Confederate flag through the halls. Do you know how many people died to keep that flag from that place?
Yeah.
You fucking evil bastards.
On this, which is frustrating. I mean, Lindsey Graham, I mean, like, he was never a particularly strong Trump supporter, although he did in some ways support Trump.
What?
Yeah.
Just like you, Carl, he's been one of his chief ball lickers.
And they have to go back to the glory days of Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
Because, relevant.
And there was a time back. I should have got the clip for this really. When during the Kavanaugh hearings, after the left's mask had gone full off, and they were saying, "No, we don't care about justice. We don't care that these are allegations from 30 years ago." Lindsey Graham had a great little speech in the Senate hearing where he was like, you something like, "You're all so power mad that you're dangerous, and I hope you never get it." Well, Lindsey, they've got it now. They've got the power that they want now, and
What?
this is.
What the fuck is he talking about?
It's conspiracy theory, anti-democratic nonsense.
Yeah.
That's why I think this video promotes terrorism.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Ridiculous. Lindsey Graham, after this happened, I mean, don't get me wrong, I appreciate that maybe to these senators it was scary, right? Because we saw the pictures of Nancy Pelosi's computer. They've got like flashing red warnings. Oh, protesters in the building, security alert, blah, blah. And so they're freaking out. Oh my God, something terrible's happening. But it just doesn't seem to bear out with actually what the evidence shows. But Lindsey Graham says
What?
They could have blown the building up.
Yeah.
They could have killed us all. They could have destroyed the government. What? This is a boomer protest, Lindsey. Like, this isn't black.
What?
Mm-hmm.
They had Molotov cocktails. There were pipe bombs planted. What are you talking about?
Yeah, a man was murdered by the mob.
Yeah, and this was streamed live 5 hours ago. So this isn't like, I mean, you shouldn't do it before you have all the evidence anyway. But he was saying this after all the evidence is there that this was not a peaceful boomer protest.
And he didn't say they blew up the building. They said Graham, to defend him, said they could have.
Yeah.
They could have been carrying anything, and he's right.
Yeah,
They could have had anything about
they didn't go through formal
No.
security checks, Carl. No.
Lives matter. This isn't Antifa. They don't hate the idea of the US government. What they hate is
They were carrying the Gadsden flag and the Confederate
Yeah.
flag. I
Yeah.
think that's a fair indication that they're maybe not massive fans.
There's so much revisionist history here.
they feel
So
that
much
they're not being well treated. He says lethal force should have been used. We dodged a major bullet. If this is not a wake-up call, I don't know what is. Well, lethal force was used on an unarmed protester who wasn't posing any imminent threat to the person who shot her.
That's not true. What are you talking about? She was trying to go through a barricaded door.
Yeah. That's where the shootout happened, was right like through the glass windows of the assembly where the Congress meets in the House.
Yeah. Also, unarmed. What, they're just supposed to assume she's unarmed? Because again, she hadn't gone through formal security checks, Carl. How did they know she was unarmed?
At this
Also,
point, people were breaking glass to get into the room.
yeah. Juxtapose Carl's indignation at this with, say, the innocent black people who've been murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Carl
In their
isn't bringing
houses.
up. Carl isn't bringing up that she had a criminal conviction in the past, or
Right,
that she
because
was
that's
in the
what they
commission
always dig up.
of a criminal act at that moment.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Dare
She
I
was just an
say,
unarmed protester, not
dare
an
I say,
insurrectionist.
she was not. She was no angel. Just saying.
I'm not saying that she deserved to die because
No.
she stormed the Capitol, but in terms of the security of the House, not knowing the intentions of the mob and having to protect and defend the lives of the people's elected representatives, that was going to be a violent situation. They went into it to overturn what was happening in Congress. It was
Okay.
a revolution for them.
Hot take. I think when you engage in a insurrection in this way, especially an unjust insurrection, because there was no stolen election, and you storm the Capitol building, I don't know that you can necessarily say you deserve to die, but you can't complain, I don't think.
Yeah, if you stormed into a bank like this, including the people who did have Molotov cocktails and guns, which we can probably look up just to show that we know what we're talking about. Yeah, you would probably be taken down with lethal force by the police when they showed up to the bank.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Not just that, but I mean, can we just talk about the police for a second? They felt threatened when a black man, I don't know, breaks wind or something. Did they not feel threatened on this occasion? Why were guns not used against more of these people? They were obviously threatening. They were obviously intimidating. One of their own got murdered.
Yeah, and this is a question that is being repeated. I mean, for fuck's sake, I think it was Steve Schmidt was going all off on the fact that police use violence and tanks against BLM protesters who are trying to stop police from murdering people, but they did nothing here. I mean, I think the Capitol Police and the Sergeant at Arms and all that staff is going to undergo a massive transformation of norms.
Yeah.
Because of this incident, not only security-wise, but I think because the Dems do have power and so many powerful voices in the Black Congressional Caucus, as well as their allies, are going to bring this up. They already are, rightly so.
Well, it wasn't even just a Black Caucus members as well, because there was the white guy whose name I forget. When they
all look alike.
Exactly. It's difficult to tell you white folk alike. I presume they wear name tags or something. I presume. Anyway, he got up to speak once the recess had been called off, and they came back and did the voting and stuff. During the debate, because I mean, obviously, still loads of Republican scum decided to object, even though they're objecting on behalf of an insurrectionist group, who had just tried to take them hostage. Okay. Anyway, one of the Democrats, a white dude from White Dude Land, came, Democrat, Whiteania, said, go up and started talking about the only reason they were able to walk out of this building is because of what they look like, and the Republicans were up in arms, and there was almost a kind of baseball clearing the bench moment, where one of the guys got to storm out, and several people, and there was a ruckus just off camera and stuff. It was intense.
Yeah, I know the Pennsylvania congressman whose name I don't know.
Connor Lamb is the man I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay. I think what I heard was that he basically called people on the other side of the aisle liars, and that's when they came at him. But yeah, there were pretty high running tensions, and I think this isn't an issue for Black people. This is an issue for Americans. Because as an American, you should have the same rights and treatments of the police.
So you say Black people aren't Americans? Okay.
Under the law.
Oh, that's fair enough.
And people who reside there too. There should be equality. There shouldn't be two standards of justice. And we see, from this, there were obviously two standards of policing at work.
Cool beans.
Okay, anyway, yes. Sorry. I'm interrupting.
Have we got, what's the next timestamp we're on?
All right, so the next one I have is, I think it was 6:30.
None of them have a gun or, a knife or a machete or something. I don't know. But Molotov, yeah. Nothing got burned down. And there was a...
Yes.
There were Molotovs. There were guns. There were obviously signs that they were planning to take hostages.
Yeah, can you type in, weapons DC riot or... I don't know. I think that's probably will work.
6 arrested.
Yep, 6 weapons recovered at the Capitol.
Yep. European businesses are important to us. Fuck you, KTLA, you dickheads. 5 weapons recovered. Okay, so this is...
PBS, that'll work.
From 2 days ago, but whatever.
Yeah.
Again, PBS is pubes with the vowels taken out. This is from 2 days ago, so they probably don't have details. News. Give me news. U.S. Capitol breached. That's from The Hindu.
There we go. The Independent.
Hindu. Good old Indy comes through for us. Police in Washington, Dick, have made dozens of arrests after uncovering Molotov cocktails, pipe bombs, and guns at pro-Trump siege.
Yeah. So, that's wrong, Carl. You're lying to your audience, or you're an ignoramus. One of those two things our explanations. If you have another one, I'd like to hear. You're a propagandist? Yes?
Yeah.
Why not all?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he actually said there were no weapons or guns at this thing.
Yeah.
No
Indeed.
Molotov cocktails, and there actually were.
Yes, he's a liar.
Yeah, you can go through 8:30. Yeah, if you want to run this a little bit more. Otherwise, sorry, 8 minute 8.
Oh, just 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Treatment, shooting people in
Sorry.
the streets. These are a peaceful protest of concerned citizens. The
No.
actual peaceful protest of concerned citizens are now the insurrectionist domestic terrorists. I mean, it's just baffling. It just beggars belief. The entire thing's totally...
What?
Yeah.
They are domestic. How else do you describe them?
Well, what they never talk about is the fact that they were interrupting a constitutional process. This is the big
Yeah.
elephant in the room. They basically treat this like they were marching in downtown Seattle, as opposed to interfering with the Congress doing its congressional duties in the transfer of power peacefully from one administration to another. And that's what was being attacked. It wasn't just that they were upset. They were trying to interfere with the constitutional process.
Yeah.
That's what makes it insurrection. And
Yeah.
that this never gets brought up in the entire show.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Not just that, but it is definitely on Trump, because if you look at the people who are involved, people like Baked Alaska, Nick Fuentes, these were some of Trump's very fine people from Charlottesville.
Yep.
They were emboldened by him, and nothing's been done to try and stop them ever since.
You can let this run till 8 minutes, 30 seconds, a little bit after.
inverted. People who actually set up like secessionist areas where they say this isn't the United States are not insurrectionists. However, people who demand representation and to be listened to by their elected representatives, they are insurrectionists.
That's not what they were doing,
No.
There's a thing I wanted to make a point here. Like,
Shut up,
Joey.
Joey.
these people
You always
used on
fucking do
Capitol
this.
being violent? Well, objectively, yes. They used shields or whatever to break down the glass. They got inside. They then tried to push their way into they're using violence. Sure, that's a
They murdered a man.
but not from a man who also says that killing people in the streets is just an idea.
Yeah.
And it's also the absurdity.
What? Who has ever said killing people in the streets is just an idea?
No one. It was when Biden defended Antifa,
Oh,
saying
okay.
Antifa isn't a movement, it's an idea, it's a principle. I'm kind of paraphrasing him.
Yeah, because it isn't an organisation. No
Nope.
one's saying that these people don't generally ascribe to the idea of anti-fascism. The point is, it's not an organisation, so you can't make it
Yes.
illegal.
And so no one ever said that like killing people is just an idea or whatever
No.
garbage.
Because he
Joey
literally,
just spewed.
in that same bit, Biden says, I condemn violence on all sides. Which is a bit mealy-mouthed, I suppose. It's a bit both sidesing it, but I understand why he would say it. It's a presidential debate.
Yes, yeah. And he's going for everybody's vote.
Yeah.
In that case, right in the general. And basically people who are sitting these things out just generally disagree with violence. They just sort of, it gets a negative connotation with whatever group is labeled as being responsible.
Yeah.
It's just not good PR.
Well, yeah, and someone, a really good tweet that someone put out, which I quite liked, was a picture of the, insurrectionist scum in Congress, and they said, this is the fa that we were anti, by the way.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hawley and Cruz.
Yep.
He's now, I believe, calling for the impeachment or the overthrow of the president in his last few days because of this case of people breaking into a building. Well, in which
Okay,
case,
pause.
if that's the
Impeachment and overthrow are not the same thing, you muppet.
No.
You fucking muppet. One is a legal process to remove someone from office. The other one is illegal.
Yeah.
You're not overthrown when you're impeached. You're removed. You child. Go
Yeah,
to
exactly,
university
yeah.
or read a fucking book.
What the terrorists were trying to do was overthrow, albeit preemptively, the rightful head of state, that being Joe Biden, and
Yes,
replacing them with
yeah.
Donald Trump.
Installing a king.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we have another timestamp?
Yep. You can go to 1050.
10:50,
There's a lot of dumb stuff they say.
which is surprising because they're usually very astute.
Yeah.
Begins
Wait,
with
wait,
sort of scuffles.
Oh. No, I'm sorry. They have this timeline of what happened. And so I went to, when they tweeted it out, I quote tweeted it saying, you need to update it to Trump mob murders police officer, in your timeline. Insurrectionists murder police officer.
More officers are broken into. The Viking conquers the House chamber. You fucking. I can't use the S word. They're standing, let's say, which is another S word.
Yes.
For the guy, this guy is amazing, by the way. We'll get to him. The Viking, as they're calling him. He's known as the Q Shaman.
Yeah, I prefer how Brian Williams described him as being shirtless in a Chewbacca mankini.
That works. That works, yeah. So anyway, Mankini Chewbacca.
Yes.
He's a fucking absolute crazy bastard, as you would understand. He's big in the Q community, or Q-munity, as I'm calling them.
Mm-hmm.
He is a kind of weird pagan magic man kind of thing. He's like that's why they call him the shaman. He's like a pagan priest of some variety. I don't really know. Yeah. Apologies to any actual pagans out there, but whatever. It's a thing. And
I'm sure he's appropriating all that kind of.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
North. What am I trying to say?
Norse
not Nordic,
mythology.
But Norse. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm losing my words.
Indeed.
Okay.
Yeah, he goes to public places and he films himself shouting about Q stuff. Just in the public. There's a video that I saw of him going around. There's a shopping mall in Arizona, which is where he's from. And they've got like a triangle above one of the toilet areas in the public mall, and he thinks that's a paedophile symbol. It isn't. It isn't. It's a piece of like art or whatever, or just a weird little symbol. And so he films himself walking around the mall, like the food court, just screaming about paedophiles. What are you doing?
I guess he can get himself a little cardboard that he can hold in his hand and pretend he's doing that when he's in federal fucking prison.
Yeah, please do enjoy federal penitentiary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Club Fed.
With cops. We can go to the next one. And this is, there is violence going on. I mean, it's not Black Lives Matter levels of violence, but they do.
Yeah,
No, it's way worse. Black Lives Matter haven't killed any police officers.
Yes.
Yeah, it's much worse. Yeah.
So remember when milkshakes were violence?
Yeah, milkshake is violence. Storming the federal Capitol building.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's a bit. It's a kerfuffle.
Yeah. It's just, protesters overwhelming the police they claim to respect in order to push through them and intimidate them, or maybe beat them up and send them to hospital or possibly kill them in order to stop Congress from doing its work.
Well, Blue Lives Matter so much that they've sent one of them to heaven.
Okay, we can hit play.
Take that, fucking terms of service.
This
They
is
might.
2016 level.
Yeah, they might do. Yeah.
Pushing through cops, throwing a few punches. Look, you can see.
They're just throwing a few punches at police.
Yeah. No big deal. They're just trying to,
Back
get
the
milkshakes.
blue. Back them into a corner and beat them to death. Yeah.
I mean, but milkshakes are violence, Kevin.
Yeah, and Andy and Go spill all of his beans, Kristi. And that's not a euphemism for ejaculation either.
Although you'd make it one if you could.
Yeah, and just to be clear, like disavowed not only because YouTube makes us, but if you actually are using violence, that's wrong.
Sure, but
YouTube aren't making you do anything. The victim complex is just off the charts with these fucking dickheads.
Yep.
YouTube aren't. They're just saying maybe don't lie about the election results. They've literally, as far as I'm aware, have not issued any statement saying you have to disavow anything.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like, hey, don't promote stuff that undermines the democracy upon which rests the First Amendment and your free right, our ability to actually post your content without an authoritarian government censoring it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
it's not anything that's outside of the norm for American politics at this point. And this norm...
What? This isn't outside of the norm. As someone pointed out, outsiders have not breached the Capitol building since the British did in the War of 1812.
Not in Carl's world.
Which, by the way, thanks for breaking that little... Look, Britain doesn't have many records left, and you had to take that one from us as well. Really?
And this is why I think it's promoting terrorism, because it's really downplaying the constitutional threat that these people intended to pose. Their purpose was to disrupt our democracy. And he just... Look, I mean, he treats it like it's a joke. As we go on, you'll see.
Oh, the guy who's so the crazy bastard who was sat at Pelosi's desk and stole this. Sorry, Kristi, correct me. The Speaker's mail, has been arrested apparently, which is
Yeah,
good.
I've got that picture of him up there and the story for when we did on my bookmarks.
Yeah.
Yep, he's from, I don't know, some A state, I think.
Some A state.
Yeah, Alabama or Arizona or some fucking...
No, the only A states I recognise
Not Alaska.
are the Amici states.
Dom Amici.
Dumb
He was
Amici
in
states.
Trading Places, yeah.
By the left, covering and endorsing Antifa and Black Lives Matter when they went so much further. So much further. Billions of dollars of property damage. 19 people dead, according to Wikipedia, and that was in the summer.
What? 19 people dead?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Do you mean the
there.
police killed 19 people, Carl?
Well, says, and I did look it up, that the police didn't, I mean, they fired, okay, here's the thing. He says the police never shot protesters. That's not entirely true. They fired rubber bullets at them. But I couldn't actually, I looked it up and I couldn't find that the police killed people at the protest. What happened was, like, there was, between citizens, people got shot. That tended to be it. But I couldn't find anything from the protests of this year that said the police shot and killed anyone during the protests.
I bet he's counting Carl Rittenhouse's 2 murders as well. Because
I-
technically, they happened at a BLM rally, so that counts, or something.
I mean, I'm sure this is a number he got from Andy No.
Yeah,
you
so yes.
That says everything you need to know about this bullshit.
Have we got any more? I want to get through this because he's really
Yeah.
shit. He makes me want to punch the computer.
Well, that was kind of the point. The next one I have up is 1530, people on a holiday of sedition.
That's an amazing bookmark. Okay.
I mean, they're just ambling in.
Oh, that's
Couple of
okay
them are
then.
hurrying in, but most people are just kind of walking. If people weren't jumping over the barricades, you wouldn't know that they weren't tourists. You wouldn't know. It's just,
Yeah.
Oh god. Maybe BLM just need to amble in
Yes,
the future.
more.
That'd be
Keep it
fine.
casual.
Yeah.
That is okay. It's not threatening.
Don't march. Just have a stroll.
Yeah, a little bit more of this, and then I'll give you another bookmark.
it's just people going in. They seem to be on a holiday or something. And if we go for the next one,
No, they don't, Carl.
No.
They don't. Although this I have to say, this was amusing to me. They've broken in. They've taken over the citadel of democracy, and then they're going to keep inside the red ribbon, though.
Yeah, that proves that they weren't doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
To Carl. He actually fucking says that.
They didn't step over the... Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, I was doing a joke. Oh, for fuck's
He
sake.
basically says, like, how can they be insurrectionists? Like, well, you just play it. I mean... But...
it seems to get even more orderly as they get into the building. Because they're just wandering through the halls. In fact, most of them seem to be staying within the velvet ropes that they're meant to stay within. It's...
Yeah, but those velvet ropes happen to be inside a building that they're not allowed inside in.
Yes. They've
So-
already breached. They're already committing a federal crime as you watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the area that they're walking is the most direct path to get to where they want to go.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, the ropes are there, for a reason, but also, like you say, it's a direct path to the rooms, which is fine if you're allowed to be in there.
Yeah.
It's very
which they're not.
convenient.
They're
but,
trespassing on federal property.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, some of them have said, I've seen this defence. Well, they didn't burn it down.
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, so if we just stop the government from functioning to do its constitutional duty in order to, stop the transfer of power, as long as you didn't burn anything. Oh, well, it was a bloodless revolution. It was a bloodless insurrection. Well, it wasn't bloodless. It was fireless, so we say.
Yeah, and that was, to be fair, I'm glad it was fireless because they were using the fire extinguishers for non-usual purposes.
Yeah. Okay. So, I don't know
I'm
if
pushing
I-
the terms of service on this one.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. I looked away to look at my bookmarks to try to prep for the next one.
Okay, so
Here. Yeah. Next one is I've got is selfies with rioters. 17 minutes in.
oh, Kristi, we're not skipping ahead much here, man.
Well, I can read them out then if
because
you want.
they
there's-
are essentially just...
Yeah, go on, because I'm sick of this already. I
All
want
right,
to fucking
here are
scream.
the things. Hippie festival. Do you want to hear him talk about? Okay, because there were some guys smoking weed in one of the offices, and the cops just said, "Have a good night."
Yeah, fascists smoke weed too, Carl. That's not a universally leftist concept.
All right, I've got one at 26:35.
You know Hitler was addicted to fucking opioids.
Yeah, because they go on and on and on. They go on and on about Antifa a lot.
Of course they do, because they're fucking arseholes, yeah.
Yep. So 2635, not a dangerous man is my note.
2635.
Yeah, that's good.
That's one of the 4.
Shut up, Joey.
Yeah. There is also a police officer. Do we want to get to that yet?
Well, we'll get to that at the end because I'm not. I don't know about that, but
I can think of
I don't know about them murdering a police officer.
No, they haven't really mentioned it at all or discussed it.
No.
guess on that though.
right. Okay, we'll go for it. But yeah, and then so there's Florida man here who just I just love the cheery wave. Like, this is not a dangerous man, right? This is
He's stealing the speaker's podium.
He's desecrating the house of the people's house here, and interfering with their constitutional duties, which we elect them to do.
Yeah, also, Florida Dad, I do hope you enjoy prison food.
Yep. I mean, they're not smart.
Yeah.
Not smart, these people.
No.
is not someone who looks like he has intentions on lynching the Senate, Lindsey Graham, right? Idiot.
He didn't say that all of them were going to do it, Carl. You know, it doesn't take all of the people to lynch. Like, even in lynchings, very few people are actively involved in the actual process of the lynching. They were just stood around watching the lynching.
Enabling it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not stopping it and stopping other people from stopping it.
It doesn't take many people to, like, rig up a rope, for instance, or shoot a senator.
Or kidnap one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a comparatively very small number of people necessary to engage in that level of criminality. These are just enablers, bystanders.
And if the cops are overwhelmed because there's a bunch of people who are just milling about, isn't that a perfect cover for doing those kinds of things? Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like they clearly have no plan.
Yeah.
There was no like, we're going to storm it and kill them all. It's like, we're going to storm it and make prank phone calls.
Exactly. they
Yeah, just because it's an incompetent coup doesn't mean it's not a coup.
Exactly.
I discussed this with Riley, who's a PhD law student at the moment.
Cool.
And it's very simple, I suppose, though. The attempted murder is still a crime,
Yes.
and it's treated as, you still tried to kill someone. So just because your coup was shit doesn't make it better.
That's literally their argument. Is they're too incompetent to be doing anything really dangerous. So just why are you overreacting?
Yeah.
It was just a meme, man.
Yeah, exactly. They literally are pulling the "it was just a joke, bro"
They are.
on a fascist coup.
It's normalizing insurrection, which is why I think this video promotes terrorism.
Yeah, well, it does, absolutely. It promotes, defends, and encourages terrorism. Yes.
have no plan. And like the QAnon shaman, he's got a bullhorn on him. He doesn't have a gun. He's got an American flag and a megaphone. He wants to be heard. You don't bring a megaphone unless you want people to hear you.
Yeah, but
Just wants to be heard. He's not trying to overthrow the U.S. government.
But that's
engaged in
fine,
its
Carl.
duties.
If he'd stayed outside and spoken to a megaphone, that would have been fine. The fact that he did so, having broken into the Capitol, that's the issue. No one's saying he shouldn't be allowed to speak. But it's where and how and when.
Yeah, when he violated the federal law by charging into the Capitol and trying to disrupt his proceedings.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear him talk about Bake Alaska at minute 28?
How do I send a video? How do I send a video in? My Twitter's below. If you link me a thing on Twitter, I can look it up. But if you rickroll me, I will be slightly annoyed. So don't do that.
I will be slightly amused.
Well, Kristi will laugh, and I will.
Yeah, I will.
Fucking ban you. No, I'm only joking. Yeah. Next timestamp, I suppose.
Yeah, do you want to hear him talk about Baked Alaska at minute 28?
Yeah, go on then, I suppose.
Any member of Antifa is a terrorist at this point.
Well, yeah,
Any member of Antifa is a terrorist. But this guy's fine.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, he's just having a laugh.
Oh, you people are scum.
every Black Lives Matter supporter is a terrorist by that standard. I think these are people that just want to be heard, and I don't think they use a disproportionate level of violence in this at all. But let's go.
What's the appropriate use of violence when taking over a capital, Carl?
The next one,
Yeah,
because this is
a
just
murder.
classic. This is a former employee of BuzzFeed called I can't actually.
Hang on, whoa, time out, Home Slice. That's what you're leading with?
Yes. He mentions it twice.
Not that he's a fascist operative who you were friends with for a long time? No?
Oh, he says he talks to him.
Oh, we talked. Oh, that's fine. That's different. Yeah.
Pronounce his real name, but he goes Tim
It's Timothy Giannette. It's not that difficult to pronounce, Carl. Apologies, man.
And he goes by the name of Baked Alaska on the internet. He has been a far-right activist for a number of years now after leaving BuzzFeed. He got kind of famous during the initial during 2016 when he made some sort of cheesy Trump rap and is just basically a hardcore MAGA supporter, and then went into the sort of white nationalist spaces. I've spoken to him.
Like Carl.
Yeah, like your show, Carl.
He's an idiot. He's not an evil guy. I don't think he's malevolent. I think he's just an idiot. He's just like a young idiot who just wants to have fun. Like,
Not
he
that
used to
young.
walk around LA streaming with like a set of speakers where people could pay money to have something come through the speaker. And so you can imagine the kind of things that the internet would have coming through the speakers, especially if they were walking past, I don't know, a group of black people or something, right? Imagine what words were coming out of these speakers being paid for by the internet as though...
Not the internet. Your fans, Carl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your fans would say that. If I did that, my fans would not do that.
Mm-hmm.
So...
walking past black people, that's the kind of idiots they are, right? They are jokesters. They are morons. And you can look at the guy behind him. Look how much fun they're having, right? This is him.
That's Nick Fuentes.
Yeah, I've heard it's not. I've heard it both. I heard it both ways.
No, I've seen the other screenshots from the thing where you can see it clearly is him. Nick has denied it, but it is him. I know it's him. The FBI know it's you.
Yeah,
Just
so
saying.
apparently constitutional insurrection, basically attacking the Constitution that you pledged allegiance to and you're supposed to uphold the values of as an American. As long as you're having fun, man, it's not dangerous.
Yeah.
And that's his logic.
Yeah,
The guy's
that's
an
precisely
idiot.
what he's saying. Yeah, he's a moron. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he can't be dangerous.
Making prank calls from Nancy Pelosi's phone. That's what they did. They got into Nancy Pelosi's office and they made crank calls.
That's still illegal.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know.
Vandalized it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and they stole the speaker's
Was there
mail.
property damage? Damage.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Where's all the outrage?
he
now?
was crying about the Wendy's in Atlanta that got burnt down.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sure his
Louisville.
tears were shed over a Target.
Yeah. No, a Starbucks window. Yeah. Next timestamp.
Let's see. 3330. The proof that Antifa were responsible.
Okay.
You see, they're grabbing his back.
Yeah.
Antifa,
Yeah.
Antifa.
You can hear them yelling, Antifa, Antifa. Right?
Yeah, you can also see much more of it where they're screaming, fuck Antifa.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, that's his proof that Antifa were there.
What, one clip of one video?
Yeah, now they could be anarchists.
Wow. Brilliant.
And then one of them jumps up and just tackles him. There we go. Like, stop smashing the damn thing. Right, so if we stop... Yeah. So it's not like the crowd is in unanimous agreement with property destruction.
And?
Yeah, he just goes off on how like this happens at other protests as well. Let's see. Do you want to hear him complain about AOC?
Of course I do.
39. So I'm going to skip when federal crimes are no biggie. And
Okay.
Go to AOC because of course, and it's 3915.
Sorry, I didn't mean for this to go quite this long, but there's just so much. But anyway, so AOC tweeted out...
That's what he says to his wife after 5 seconds.
Yeah, definitely no 5 minutes there.
Ayo. See.
Something extreme, if you can believe it. Congress, she says, where am I looking? Oh, yeah. Congress must pass this a resolution to investigate for sanction and expulsion any member of Congress who helped incite this attack on our nation. Our republic is in great danger and is imperiled further without swift action to protect it. The president incited an attack on Congress. He's deeply unstable. The cabinet must invoke the 25th Amendment. To be honest with you, this is sounding very much like a burning of the Reichstag to me. This is the sort of response I'd expect Hitler to have come out with.
Yeah. Yeah.
AOC's like Hitler. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. He's off his rocker. He's not living on this planet.
No, that's fucking insane. That's really silly, Carl. Especially because it was the right wing blaming the left wing on that occasion too for a thing that the right wing did.
Yep.
They blamed a Dutch communist.
There's one at 4015, which isn't too far away. So
Okay,
you can
we'll
just
just
keep
yeah.
going.
You know,
Purge the opposition.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Well,
Like,
that's what he did. He banned all left-wing
yeah,
parties.
yeah, I know. You know, and she's like, right.
Hang on, whoa, time out, Hermslice. I thought he was a left-wing party. I thought he was a socialist,
Yeah.
wasn't he? Yeah.
They can't keep their lies straight.
Oh, okay.
Position.
Ban all MAGA.
Yeah, ban all MAGA. Yeah, exactly. Congress.
No, it doesn't say
doesn't
ban all
say that at
MAGA.
all.
It says anyone who encouraged this attack.
I mean,
Encouraged
it's
this.
right on the screen.
Yeah, this mass
Helped incite this attack.
illegality.
Yes.
Yeah.
Must also pursue impeachment and removal of the president. It's like, look, I'm not saying that you guys set this up. What I'm saying is, how did they get access so easily, and why were the police so cooperative?
Because the police are also fascist scum.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, at least some of them are.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
there you
some
go.
of them are also really cool to their mums. I don't care. Like,
Definitely the leadership. They
Yeah.
fucked this up on purpose.
yeah,
I
absolutely.
think we're going to find out.
That's a question I wanted to ask, because there's,
Why are you making this out to be worse than it obviously is?
I mean, even with a layman's
Why?
understanding of
Wait,
security,
pause it.
there would-
Pause it. Insurrection. Why are you making insurrection out to be worse than it actually is? Kat?
Yeah, exactly. It's just a
It's
mild
just-
bit
yeah.
of revolution in the morning.
So, yeah, it's just a bit of coup at the,
Yeah.
you know, the head of the executive branch inciting a mob to go to the other branches of government and attack it.
Let he who hasn't done a mild bit of coup d'etat cast the first stone.
Yeah.
Where are my fucking stones?
Okay. Oh, and they finally mentioned at minute 41, which we're pretty close to, the murder.
Time, hopefully. But yeah, anyway, so one police officer has died from the fighting. I'm not really sure too much about it, but
I have a good guess on this because I
Okay, go
remember at the time there were 2 police officers who had been reported as hospitalized from the fighting,
Right.
and one of them, which I guess is this guy, was said that the protesters threw something, I'm assuming a rock or a brick, hit him. He was taken unconscious, and then the following day a police officer has died. So I'm guessing it's that one.
Yeah, right.
Might be the other one.
yeah.
But
Well, this was an officer, Brian D. Sicknick, which is a strange name. He was responding to the riots, and he was injured while engaging with the protesters, and then returned to his division office and collapsed. He was hospitalized and then died at 9:30 p.m., which is obviously terrible. I find it interesting, though, that
Yeah, which is obviously terrible.
Yeah, wait what he goes back to immediately. Just hit play.
AOC is like, this is a terrible attack on our republic. It's like, you're a defense
AOC.
of the cops.
That's it. Like, that's the most they talk about the murder. Right
Fucking
there.
hell.
That was it.
The whole 20
went-
seconds, brilliant.
Yep. I went
Absolutely
right back
mad.
to AOC.
Yeah, also, AOC, I don't think at any point has said police officers deserve to be murdered. Like, she said there needs to be significant reform of the police, and I think
Mm-hmm. is
every
true.
sensible human being in the world would suggest
Yeah.
that that's the very least that needs to happen. Yeah, at no point... look, if she has, by all means, it would be a massive story. Please show me, Carl, where AOC has ever gone, you know what you should do? You should murder police. Mm-hmm. I don't think she's ever said that.
Whereas on the right, they were having conversations. Should we just kill the cops? Should we kill the security people?
Yeah,
Like, who is a legitimate target when we take the Capitol?
yeah. It's... Oh, hello, laughy Cologne person.
Yes. Someone's having a good night.
That's a loud laugh.
Yeah, no more Vespas. It's much quieter, but there are still people out there on the phones having a good time, or maybe walking together. I don't know. I didn't look. Okay. Let's see. Joey Strawman, we can probably skip. Portland, because of course, and whataboutism. Next is cancel culture and deplatforming scaremongering at 53:40. If you want to hear more whining.
53...
who dared to try and disavow the election results.
Yes.
So this is Josh Hawley we covered previously.
Oh,
who
they
gave a
just
speech against
Josh
the,
Jack
results.
Posobiec
And
there
the
as
response
well.
was his
Pause
book
it.
calling
Pause
out
it.
What?
I can't hear you and Joey
Oh,
at the
sorry.
same time.
Me and Joey at the same time. What a partnership that would be. No, I'm just saying they were covering Jack Posobiec there, the
Yes.
very neutral source.
White right-wing piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Josh Hawley lost his book deal from Simon and Schuster
He
for
did.
instigating a coup.
Yeah.
And he went, "Oh, my free speech rights." And they're like, "Didn't you graduate from law school?
Yeah.
Like, don't they cover the First Amendment? That's your private contract. Ain't nothing to do with the First Amendment, bub."
Yep, he's a lying fascist piece of garbage.
Okay, so
dared
anyway.
to try and disavow the election results.
Yes.
So this is Josh Hawley we covered previously,
Yeah.
who gave a speech against the
Yep.
results. And the response was that his book calling out big tech for being tyrannical, The Tyranny of Big Tech, has been cancelled by his publisher. They're not publishing anymore. Which is weird considering we just saw a massive tyrannical push by big tech in response to this event.
Yes, and this is a
Do they know what tyranny is?
No. No.
None of these people seem to know what the
Well,
words mean.
I think they do. I think tyranny is them not getting their way.
Yeah. Tyranny
think
is when
that's it.
things happen that I don't like.
Yes,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah. Any more?
Let's see. So there's a Florida man bit, then there's a bit on white privilege because they're all outraged because people noticed that they didn't have rubber bullets being shot at these protesters, or
Yeah.
sorry, the rioters. That's what they get. I don't know what that is. Oh, he does have a little bit at 116, make it 116.40. Just a little bit of right wing fucking Carl here for you.
Look at this sad little man.
They're
Sorry.
doing their chat. They're doing their chat part now.
Okay.
Institutions. I've worked for 16 years, both voluntarily and professionally, in ROL and UK.
Republic of Ireland.
Republic of Ireland, UK.
Ha!
Indoctrinating
Dickhead!
kids And are not the extreme. Sorry,
ROL.
indoctrinating your kids are not the extreme Antifa, but the gateway.
And have no backbone. Yeah, this is exactly right. This is what, something I keep saying to the right wing. You're letting leftists turn your children into leftists. This is unconscionable. You should have control of education. You should be...
Yeah, that's centrist Carl there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That was pretty much the point
Yeah.
of that right there.
keeping leftists out of education.
Oh right, so
Yeah.
so much for your tolerance there, Carl. Well done,
Mhm.
well done, well done.
Yep. This is
Dickhead.
what you get on fucking far right, anti-democratic
Yeah.
Lotus.
There really
corner.
does. People like Tim Pool and Carl need to be purged from platforms like this.
He's literally
Yeah.
downplaying an insurrection in the United States and calling it a joke.
Yeah.
To normalize it, to say it's no big deal, so these people don't. Like, he says, "Oh, you know, if you did something wrong, you should be arrested," for like 1 second,
Yeah.
and he
Hey.
never talks about the constitutional implications of this attack.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway,
Oh, so that's yeah, I brought that to the show.
thanks. No, I'm only joking. No, thank you for that. Yeah, I think that's instructive as to the right wing's response to this. Yeah.
Okay.
So, did you want to move on to your bookmarkage?
Yeah, I'm gonna share first this time, because otherwise
Cheers.
I get tired.
Oh, you
Alright.
get sleepy. Oh, you're so sleepy.
Carl, oh, I have to leave now. I'm sleepy.
Oh, I need to unshare,
Which one?
don't I?
No, this one. Yeah. Okay. So you should be seeing us just okay. Now there's the news story.
There we go.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, this guy got arrested. This guy.
But look at him. He's got a shirt on there. But then when he gets interviewed outside holding the speaker's post, he doesn't have a shirt on anymore.
When did that happen?
In January. Like, it's very strange. I mean, it must be cold. Yeah, no, well, I think I've got a picture of him somewhere.
Arkansas.
Arkansas, yeah.
Yeah, one of those A states. Remember?
Yeah, Arkansas, yeah.
So yeah, and hopefully you are about to lose your
Richard
job.
Barnett,
Oh yeah,
60.
there he is.
Yeah, look, he's
There he
hasn't
is
got
got a shirt.
Why is he taking his shirt off?
I didn't feel it. I bled on it because they were fucking macing me and I couldn't fucking see. And so I figured, well, I'm in her office. I got blood in her office. I'll put a quarter on her desk, even though she ain't fucking worth it. And I left her a note on her desk that says, Nancy Big O is here, you bitch. Office? Yeah, that's
Yeah, he's a lovely American.
He didn't steal it, though. He left a quarter. That's how that works.
You know
Totally.
what, Kevin? What's depressing
What?
is his vote counts the same as mine.
Yeah.
That's just true.
Well, yes and no. He's from Arkansas, so his vote doesn't really count for
That's
shit.
true.
Whereas you're from a swing state, so,
That's true.
you know.
I do come from a little bit more there.
Yeah. Plus, you're like proper white, whereas he's, I don't know. Is he really white? I don't know.
All right, I don't even know what this is. This isn't my bookmarks. I don't.
It
remember
says
that.
this dog really wants to sit next to his owner.
Okay, I guess this is a. Oh, all right. January 7th. Okay, I think I have to go down a little bit more. Oh yeah, they've got.
That's what
merch.
she said.
Oh yeah, that was the woman who was shot and killed
Yep.
trying to breach the window in the speaker's lobby.
Indeed.
So, all right. I'm sorry. I thought I had this all queued up, but I am obviously. not.
Kristi, this was going so
All right,
fucking
that's-
well until this. Why do I let women involved in anything? Jesus.
Cute kitten. Cute kitten.
Aw, 62 days old.
He's shouting and then he's ah.
Because look at the little cat. Look at the little cat.
Oh, yeah. Sydney Powell appears to be shifting to Parler. She's tweeted 3 times in the last hour asking people to follow her on Parler.
Why does she still have a Twitter account? Why do any of these fucking
Yeah.
people still have Twitter accounts? I don't know.
Duplicates. Oh, yeah. How it started, how it's going.
Yeah.
So that's day 1. Doesn't that look fascistic?
Mm.
Do they always do that? I don't remember that look every single time. That looks like trumped up, you know?
Yeah, I
Like
don't
with all
know.
the
Maybe.
garish stuff. And then, yeah.
Oof. Big oof.
Yep. They're cleaning up the Capitol after the attack. Pakistan flag for the gorilla.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it, Jeff? Do you feel like maybe you've helped
I don't know if
feed
you
the
can see
swamp
that.
of evil, Jeffrey?
Oh, yes. Oh, you're going to do this one with Tim?
Yeah. Okay, I can do
Okay.
that.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Linwood directing people to shoot Mike Pence.
Fucking hell, man. FBI, what are you doing? Get this fucker
Yeah.
in jail.
Yep.
Fucking
That's-
Christ.
And that's fine on Parler, but no poop pictures.
No poop pictures, but just
No. This
calling
is
for the
fine.
assassination. Again, how are parlors
Vice
still
President.
a thing?
I don't think they are after this. I really think that they're going to crack down on like the Donald and all of the places that were organizing. I
Yeah.
think.
Well, they fucking should, yeah.
Yeah, they're not free speech platforms. They're terrorist, like central.
Yep.
Yeah, they had fucking merch.
Yeah, of course
Don't
they did.
tell
Yeah.
me that this was Antifa. They came for this. Oh yeah, a cat escalator.
Oh, the fucking idiot. Oh. Bless.
I don't know. Can people see that? All right.
I don't care. Yeah, that's like a cat treadmill.
Yes, it is. Free exercise.
Yeah.
Yep. Capitol Police Chief is resigning. We talked about that already.
Good.
Oh
good.
yeah, a dog who really just wants to sit next to his owner. Let's see if people can see that. Yeah.
Oh. Oh. She beautiful puppy dogs.
Clever
Oh, look,
dog.
the waggy tail.
Yes. So happy. Pay attention to me. It's pretty much all they want.
Yeah.
Pause that. Could you hear the music too?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. The DLCC is calling for the resignation of 2 GOP state lawmakers who
Who-
attended
Who or what is the DLCC?
the Democratic Leadership Campaign Committee,
Okay.
I think. Sorry. I just got something stuck in my throat. Where's my time to do bookmarks? Oh, that was the Gloria
Yeah.
video that we got corrected on. This guy.
Oh, yes. Happy raccoon. Living his best life, that lad. Trying to catch the air.
If dogs had like hands, they would do that too. I
Oh,
think.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well, have you ever had pointed a hose at a dog? That's basically what they're doing.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to scroll up here. Oh, yep. 4,000 online tips to help identify riders. So everyone's narking them out to the
Well,
feds.
that's good, but the FBI really shouldn't need this. I've been saying on this show for months. I hope the FBI are watching these places.
Yep. This I thought was funny. You want to read it out loud?
After today's event, Mexico has decided that they will pay for the wall, and Canada wants one too. I don't know if I've got it bookmarked, but someone said, due to coronavirus travel restrictions this year, America's had to do a coup on itself.
Oh, yes. I saw you share that.
Yeah.
Oh, Mo Brooks is being a prick. Oh,
That-
Boeing is going to have to pay $2.5 billion because they were in a conspiracy to defraud the United States. But nobody's going to go to jail.
Yeah,
Why is that?
Because rich people don't go to jail, don't we?
Yeah, but white collar crimes should have. I mean, I think Elizabeth Warren has an excellent point that fines are not enough in these situations.
They're not, no.
Jail is a deterrent, and you start prosecuting these people.
All a fine is basically it means that rich people
cost of
effectively
doing business.
it's not illegal for them to do it.
Yeah, they
Let's
just pay a
face it.
little bit more.
Face no real repercussions at all.
Yep.
Yep.
think this is about the impeachment. Yep, we already covered that. That's also about the impeachment. Trump, yeah, he starts off his thing, throwing his own supporters under the bus. Should we listen to it?
Yeah, go on then.
Right. Oh,
I would like to begin by addressing the heinous attack on the United States Capitol.
that
Like
I
all
caused.
Americans, I am outraged by the violence,
That I
lawlessness,
caused. That I
and mayhem.
caused.
Yeah.
I immediately deployed the National Guard.
Which he didn't.
That's a lie. Yeah, we know
it
that's
is a lie. Mike Pence did.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't.
Yeah. Anyway, but
Federal law
we
enforcement.
don't need to listen to all of it, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Basically, he concedes in the essence. Yeah.
Fuck Bill Barr.
Says what is it? Was a betrayal of his office and supporters.
Motherfucker, he was the one who turned a blind eye to white supremacist threats the entire time he was AG to focus on Antifa.
Yeah.
And who stormed the fucking Capitol? You fuck.
Yeah.
More people.
Well, they're all rats sinking the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's exactly what this is.
Bill Barr is a piece of shit. Oh yes. Tragic news. We topped 4,000 deaths in a day.
USA. USA.
It's. I mean, this is going to reach Civil War level proportions of deaths.
Yeah, almost certainly. Yeah.
Despite Trump saying, "Well, you know, like 600,000 died in the Civil War, and we're only going to have 60,000 back in March."
Well, he also said we've only got 2 cases or whatever. It'll be over
Yeah.
when the weather gets warm.
Yes, the churches will be filled for Easter.
And the weather got warm and then got cold again, and it's still just going.
Yep.
Also, yeah,
Yes.
Carl's. Hang on, whoa. I forgot to mention this at the time. Carl said he didn't bring a weapon into the Capitol. What's that at the end of the flagpole?
Yeah. Yep. What do they call those?
A spear.
Bayonet.
Or
Oh, I was thinking more like
Well,
yeah.
well, just because it's on a stick rather than a gun.
Okay.
But yeah, the basic use would be the same. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the Q conspirator or conspiracy theorist.
Yep.
This. Yeah.
Oh no, go
You want
on.
me to go back?
No.
I love this picture.
Yeah. Trying to eat I love the phrasing, a whole ass capybara.
Yeah. The capybara thinks it's getting a massage.
Yeah, the capybara's loving it.
Yeah, it's like, oh no.
Capybaras are the chillest animals ever.
Look at him. He's like, oh yeah, I like that right there.
None of them care. But what I especially love, once it's done, look, it tries to, it's trying to eat it. Look at here's a little nibble again. Look at his little sad face. Oh. Oh. Fail. Pelican fail, or whatever the fuck that animal is.
Yeah. No idea. Anyway, I thought that was a very funny exchange.
Yeah. Capybaras are the shit.
Fuck. Daddy? What the fuck is that? Okay.
That's usually a male parent.
Well, I mean, it's trending, but yes. Holly rebuked, by his own state newspaper, his home state newspaper, as having blood on his hands.
Yeah, he does. Yep.
Good. He's so fucked. Let's see. Oh, there's the guy that Carl defended.
And that one.
Trump. Yeah. Yes. He actually was quiet for 12 hours, which is the longest he'd not tweeted since.
Yeah, you go, man. And I mean, I'm not going to say it was me reporting his tweets that got him that 12-hour suspension, but it's just a coincidence, I'm sure.
Yes. More about impeachment. Oh yeah. Parler responses to Trump videos. Do you have this already?
Yeah, I think I do. I don't know if I have that specific one, but I do generally.
If you listen closely, he says a new administration. He does not mention Biden. He's planning on having Don Jr. take on the presidential role.
Well, that's good. Then what?
Next one for you.
Go on then. He sold us out. He did.
That's a short one.
That's to be fair, he did. Yeah.
Trump is absolutely 100% the swamp. I'm no fool. He played us.
Give him an Emmy.
Angry emoticon face.
Yeah. That's
Last
lovely.
one for you.
He never said I concede. He never said that. Oh, the cope is just ridiculous. Oh my god.
Linwood got banned. We already talked about that.
Yep.
More of his just going off.
Typical move by communist tyrants.
Oh yeah, and then I finally joined Parler.
Oh,
because I
okay.
wanted to watch.
What's
and
your
I just I think it's something like Twinsers or something.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
remember. It's something that isn't at all obvious that it's me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
wanna read this out?
I'm at Goes to Chavez, if you want to follow me there.
Okay. Yes.
I believe our president and patriots were on the receiving end of treason.
Yeah. And look, he's got the Statue of Liberty. I don't know what this red thing is here.
It's a tie, I think. His tie's like...
Oh, his tie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to stop them, but I'm only one man.
You're barely that, to be honest.
All right. Oh, yes. Graham, like Pence, has always been a sellout snake. When he was a congressman, he sold out the House managers and helped to hide Bill Clinton's crimes.
Did he?
No.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I've not heard that before.
No.
Okay.
All right, next one's for you.
Where do I even start?
Start with Bill.
I am amazed by how many backstabbers and traitors Trump had within his own White House, even his VP. Why are you surprised by that? It's incredible to me that he got as much done as he did surrounded by snakes. What did he do?
A lesser man would have folded up like a flimsy piece of paper long ago. This man is a fighter.
President Trump was betrayed by Democrats, rhinos, the media, the so-called Justice Department, and now VIP Pence. He will not be betrayed by those that matter most, we the people. We are the overwhelming majority, well, the polls suggest otherwise, and we stand strong with the legitimate election winner, President Trump. Lol.
Yeah. I'm no longer a Republican. It's easy to do online. It's your choice. You spelled wrong. It's join me if you like. Yeah, they don't like anybody on Parler.
Yeah.
It's the purity circle, you know?
Oh, you know, absolutely, yeah.
Holly. Oh, this was pretty funny. I think you'll enjoy this, Kevin.
Okay.
This is the RNC gets its capital messaging straight.
All right, so as the RNC, these Trump supporters who did terrorism in the Capitol building are going to be a big PR problem for us. Do we have any ideas? Maybe we say they thought it was allowed? They thought invading the Capitol building in a mob was allowed? Yeah, they scaled the walls to get in. They thought that was the stairs. I don't think anybody is to believe that, but we'll give it a shot. Also, they didn't do it. What? It was Antifa. There were like 1,000 Trump supporters, and they came directly from a Trump rally, and they said it was going to be a revolution and a civil war, and they live streamed it. True. Who's to say? And Antifa, of course, was bussed in because we still haven't come up with a new explanation. Also, we can draw a box around people's faces, say they're Antifa, and just claim it's facial recognition. We actually tried that, but the people we pointed out as Antifa were well-known neo-Nazis and QAnon guys, so it was like instantly proven false. So True. Just ignore it. Duh. I'll say radical left a few times, and that ought to do it. All right.
Yeah,
So
that's basically, yeah. How did he get the inside script on that? I don't know.
Yes, yeah, I followed Phil after this. They're very funny comedian, or they are comedian, don't know. Oh yes. Who's really responsible for the terrorist attack on the Capitol?
1,000 Trump supporters.
Yep. Ah, damn it. I say images from the insurrection. Oh, right. Nick Fuentes, not going as planned from INA. President Trump must pardon any and all of his supporters who are charged in relation to the Capitol siege.
I wonder why Nick Fuentes would be saying that. That's very strange.
Yeah, he wouldn't have a personal interest
No.
in this, would he? You go ahead.
People were willing to die for this man, and he just threw them all under the bus. Why are you saying that like that's not you as well? That's the only thing that's shameful about the events of the past 36 hours. I'm sure the usual suspects suggested that this was a good idea. I hope Trump reverses course for our sake. Well, again, why have you now gone to our sake? Interesting.
Nick, was that you in the speaker's office? Yeah. All right, Nick Hawley, we already talked about. Oh, this lady just gets her wig shifted.
Okay.
It's just yeah, so we can skip them. Claire McCaskill wants to watch the interrogation video, FBI interrogation video of Rudy Giuliani.
I bet he sweats so much his fucking whole face melts.
Yes, yep. Yeah, this is guy carrying police style zip tie handcuffs and mace.
Yep. So that's normal. That's presumably he was just going to bundle up some papers or something. I
Yeah,
imagine,
that's
with
just a
that.
boomer. That's just a boomer protest.
It's just a boomer protest. Fine, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This
Insurrection, Karen.
Do you have her too?
I don't think so, but I don't.
All right.
She owns. I think she owns like a florist or something, which is getting absolutely fucked over.
Yeah.
And rightly so.
Mm-hmm.
Vandalize anything, but we did. We did, as I say that. We did break down the Nancy Pelosi's office door, and somebody stole her gavel and took a picture sitting in the chair, flipping off the camera, and that was on Fox.
The comments are, "You are vandals. Looting and breaking is illegal. Dumb shit."
Yeah, you're literally saying. I mean, again, I spoke about this with Riley. Any lawyer will tell you, don't film yourself doing the crime,
No.
and certainly don't film yourself saying, "I did the crime."
Yeah.
That literally makes the lawyer's job impossible. They cannot defend you at that point. I mean, they'll still go in there and try, but they can't.
Yeah.
It's
I think
nothing.
I think the term is like a spontaneous declaration legally.
Yeah.
It was unforced. You just made this comment to the entire world on social media.
Exactly. This is not entrapment.
No.
You've done this. You fucked yourself.
Totally. Yes. I hope he had a lot of lube.
Yeah.
News. Patriots got down on the floor and were sitting in the House members and the senators' chair.
Yeah. So you just committed to a federal offense.
Yeah. Enjoy prison, bitch.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, right. Yes, having the Confederate flag. There was a black member of the congressional staff who wrote not this, but I think it was in the Washington Post, an op-ed about what it was sort of like for them in that situation with the Trump supporters and seeing the Confederate flag in the Capitol. Oh yeah. So
Also,
this Karen,
these people are patriots, are they? Carrying the Confederate flag, they're patriots.
Yes,
Brilliant.
supposedly. Right. So, yeah, this is a lady, Libby here. After storming the Capitol, a good glass of champagne is needed.
Oh, yeah,
Right,
you're
so
going
she
to
was-
jail for 10 years, yeah.
Yeah, well, this is her, Libby Andrews, and this is
Yeah.
Libby Andrews.
Yep.
Yeah, they said, after the past several hours, we've received a tremendous amount of outreach regarding the actions of one of our agents, Libby Andrews, yesterday in Washington, D.C. Effective immediately, Properties is terminating this agent, who acknowledged on social media that she took part in storming the Capitol. Properties does not condone violence, destruction, or illegal activities.
Well, I've got, I think, an even better one.
Oh, for yours? Okay.
Yeah, it's people who were up at whatever ungodly hour, I revealed that last night after the talk, will already have seen it, but it's just too stupid for words.
Okay.
Yeah.
FBI is offering $50,000 reward to find the pipe bomb suspect that we still don't talk about enough when
Yep.
we talk about this.
Yep.
Stacey Abrams was targeted with a disparaging post by the University of Tennessee Chattanooga offensive line coach who got his ass fired after posting horrible
Yep.
things on social media about a
Good.
black woman. Yep.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, what is this? I think it's you wanna watch this Secure Blue. This is like
Yeah, go for it, man.
Okay. Trying to think. No, if I make it big, it'll be too wide for the.
We're going to the Capitol.
Exactly, you're a shower, not a grower.
Through that police line.
Take back our country.
The U.S. Capitol overrun, under siege.
Throngs of protesters climbing the steps on the western side of the Capitol. They have reached up onto the terrace of the Capitol.
I know how you feel.
Extremists storming inside, flooding the halls, breaching the floor of the House of Representatives and the Senate.
We love you. You're very special.
It's at a scene of utter chaos. This is the nightmare scenario.
You've seen what happens.
This hasn't happened since the War of 1812, when the British stormed Washington, D.C.
Yeah, we fucking burned it down.
Your only option as a practical matter is to fix what is causing this in the first place. We don't have a choice.
think Tucker will be happy that his face was used in that, because he was the opposite of what he was going to say.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Anyway, but
yeah.
the point is, at least we had the good grace to burn that shit down in 1812.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think it was 1814 or whatever. But
Yeah,
the war
the war
started then. So
yeah.
It took that long to march from fucking Canada to Washington.
Yeah, it was Joe Scarborough the day after. People knew he was going to go off the handle.
Yeah, he dropped an F-bomb.
He did.
Wow.
Yeah, he dropped an F-bomb on morning television. Yeah, I don't even think. I think he's like, find me. I don't even fucking care. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's like, this. If you're gonna find me, this is the time I'm gonna use it. Oh yeah, this is adorable. This is a person trying to do an audition tape.
Is that Virgil van Dijk? What?
This is Will Perry. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Is that centered properly for the viewers?
Don't care.
You're so mean. All right.
My name is Wesley Ryan. I'm 6 feet tall and I'm based in New York City. Odie! Can you stop for just a second, please? Stop. You just need attention. Do you want to
Look at him. He's like a little doll. He just goes all limp.
Look at the markings. That's glorious.
He's like a giraffe cat.
Yeah. Lock the cat out.
My name is Wesley Ryan. You can't. You have to let me do this. Go away. My name is Wesley Ryan. I'm 6 feet tall and I'm based in New York City. Go. My name is Wesley Ryan. I'm 6 feet tall and I'm based in New York City. Hey. My name is Wesley Ryan. I'm 6 feet tall and I'm based in New York City. My name is Wesley Ryan. I'm 6 feet tall and I'm based in New York City. You can't do that at the end of every episode. Stop. Six feet tall and I'm based in New York City. My gosh. My name is Wesley Ryan. I'm 6 feet tall and I'm based in New York City. Thank you.
Good video, right?
That was very good.
Yes. I wanted to make sure I got that in the show. Oh, this lady, right. She cheered on the insurrectionists and then she ended up getting fired.
Good.
I'm right. Damn right. Now only if they could find Biden and shoot him between the eyes. That'd be great.
That's a little bit bad to say.
Yeah, that's a federal crime, I think about now. Let's see. Oh, it's just about the incompetence?
Yeah, there's no evidence. Fucking hell. Have you not been watching? What have you been doing as the police if there's no fucking evidence, you idiots? If I can find it, why can't you find it?
This one. Our CEO, Brad Ruxgales, participated in the recent Washington, D.C. protests. Those actions were his own and not acting on behalf of Cogencia, nor do his actions in any way reflect the policies or values of our firm. He has been placed on leave of absence. Their CEO.
Yeah.
They put him on leave of absence while they assess it.
Yeah. And also, just in case anyone was like, this bullshit about the Rust Belt. Oh, it's the white working class that are defending Trump. And No. These motherfuckers are like CEOs. They own businesses. These are some rich bastards, okay?
Yeah. These are upper middle class and rich types. The Dominion libel and slander suit against Sidney Powell was formally filed in D.C. federal court.
Did you see how much they're suing for?
No, I just saw this.
$1.3 billion. Yeah.
Good.
Now,
good.
I know that you have to set your bar above what you expect, but if they get
They go for the max.
if they got 1% of that, she's broke.
Oof.
Yeah, amazing.
That's amazing. It is. Let's see. Oh, here's this one for you from Jimmy Kimmel. You see it in the middle? Read it out.
Trump administration resignations are piling up. They did not see this coming. They're Nazis. Hey! Nazis! Hey! Nicely done.
Yep. Oh, more calls of violence on Parler because it's a shithole. Ben Sass has said who's a Republican, he says he's going to consider what articles are put forward by the House because he thinks Trump fucked it up.
Okay,
so,
good.
yeah, we maybe get one or two. There's actually this place which I've DM'd them and asked why they're selling these Camp Auschwitz shirts.
Yeah, that was one of the guys that actually got into the Capitol building was wearing that, and I genuinely saw someone make the argument: do we know he wasn't an Auschwitz survivor?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Like, do you think they're giving out merch? What are you talking about? I survived Auschwitz and all I got was this lousy T-shirt. What the fuck are you talking about? Also, he's like 50. Like, what? So the internet is full of some of the dumbest human beings who have ever lived. I swear to God.
This is true. This is true. All right, so roller coaster, because this is a nice video.
Oh yeah, so there's a badass kookaburra. I've got this bookmarked as well. Look at him. You don't give a fuck.
No, we just
raise your fucking window. What do you think I'm going to fly off? You're having a laugh, you clown.
This is how they surf.
Yeah,
exactly. This is their surfing version of surfing. Oh, that was the Chewbacca Mankini call.
Nice.
From Brian Williams. Thank you.
No, Ted Cruz. Please fuck off and die, Ted Cruz, in Minecraft.
Sorry, I think I smell smoke.
Okay, do you want to go and check that?
Yeah, can I?
Yeah,
take over.
Yeah, please.
Bookmarks?
Yeah, please do. Yeah.
Because I'm definitely smelling smoke, and maybe it's just from like someone doing something outside. But I'm gonna have my headphones on. So
I think that's probably fair that you go and check that. Hopefully all is well.
Yeah, I will BRB.
Yeah, please do that.
Cool.
Hopefully Kristi's okay going forward. How are we all in the chitty chats, by the way? Are we good? Are we well? I'll put us back onto the picture for a second. Kristi, the Q shaman has found you. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. I think I got a message or something. I heard a weird thing pop up, and I'm not even playing Sonic the Hedgehog, so I know it was a message. I haven't played Sonic in fucking years, about 20 years or something. Recent events. What did I get today? Eyes on J-Dog. Subscribe to me on Twitch. Thank you, Eyes on J-Dog. Very grateful for that. Thank you. And you can do so as well if you want to by if you follow the links below. You can go to the Twitch and either follow me, which is free, or you can subscribe, which costs bare $1, or just some small amount of money. I don't know. How are all you in the chat, by the way? It's lovely to be here with you. Learn to speedrun Sonic. Be a gamer. Oh, I used to play Sonic a lot back in the day. It was a lot of fun. But I probably couldn't now because I think Dr. Robotnik reminds me too much of basically War Corps, but if War Corps had a moustache, would be, I think, the thing. Cool. Fake gamer. Yeah, I am a fake gamer. Bollocks to it. Video of Lindsey Graham being harassed. What's this? Let's have a look. Oh shit, yeah, no, he's getting done over. Okay. That's funny. Fuck him. Hang on a minute. What we got? People have been sending me things. No way.
I'm back.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it seems to be. It's not in the back of my building. It seems to be like in the sort of the front part. And I have a smoke alarm in my unit, so nothing is smoking inside my building. It just seems to be like from the street.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Whatever it is going on, there's nothing I can do about it. So.
Okay. Yeah, Dominion $1.3 billion Dollar. This is one of the most amazing stories ever. Which is someone sent me this. I haven't got hang on, I need to share with you, don't I?
Yeah, okay, watch it on my tablet, but I will be lagged that way.
Anyway, a woman trampled to death in the Capitol building riots was carrying a "Don't Tread on Me" flag. Which, so that's two of the deaths have been at least slightly amusing. Because one of them,
darkly ironic.
Yeah, one of them was tased himself accidentally in the balls and died of a heart attack.
They discussed this on the Floater Eaters show, and they were like, "Oh yeah, well the deaths, those were just health related, and so those people would have died anyway, or something." Was their
would
argument.
have died anyway? I don't know that this woman would have died if they hadn't trampled on her.
Well, this is my point. Like, they didn't explain any of the other deaths. They talked about the shooting one and then briefly the cop, but they just chalked up all the other ones, or chalked up, I should say, to being like, oh, people just happened to have a heart attack on that day. It's nothing to do with the protests. That was kind of how they spun it. We didn't get to that part because you were getting fed up of listening to Carl.
Yeah.
There was that part too in that awful, treasonous episode.
Watch a Republican legislator open the door to far-right extremists. Video of Representative Mike Nerman open Capitol doors. Is that true?
We're about to find out.
The Oregon,
the
Oregon State Legislature.
Oh, yeah, this is in December as well. This is on December 21st. So, but yep, he basically let in a bunch of fucking far right. Yeah.
Fuck.
Busted. You just circumvented your own building's security. Yeah. That might be a crime.
I think so. Letting Rurikats watch TV on his own. Oh, look at that cat. Oh, hang on, he's fell off.
Oh, I want to see it again. No. Oh.
When the line gets big, fuck that.
What?
Cats. What are they? Honest to God. Anyway. Yeah, someone also sent me this of Lindsey Graham going through the airport in DC.
Oh.
That's Dulles, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You traitor! You traitor! You traitor! You're a traitor! Lindsey Graham, you are a traitor to the country! You know it was rigged! You know it was rigged! You know it was rigged!
You reap what you sow, motherfucker.
It's gonna be like this forever, wherever you go for the rest of your life. Audit the vote! Audit the vote! Audit the vote! Audit the vote! Piece of shit!
Sex trafficker? That's a new one.
Oh, he's got QAnon on his ass now.
Yeah. Insurrection, Karen, was not something I had on the list for 2021, but
no, I didn't see that. No,
it's very much a thing.
So unlikely. Yeah. I mean,
that's not nice. Why is Mama Graham being brought into this?
You remember when they freaked the fuck out because people booed Ted Cruz in a restaurant?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then they said that we were like being all mean.
Yeah. Oh, let them eat into pieces. Oh, dickheads. Ugh, I'm gonna have to scroll all the way back down now. Apologies, everyone. We've got a lot.
So it's not as easy as it looks, huh?
No, got a lot to get through tonight. There's cats. Anyway. So it will be centred. Basically, that'll do. Fuck it. Caitlin Bennett, obviously.
By the way, I'm sorry. Hi again, chat. When I was doing all of my book timing stamps, I couldn't see you, but I can see you again now. Hello. Hi, chat.
Yeah, let's not encourage them.
Okay.
If you want to get my attention, at streamlabs.com/KFLogan1875.
Yeah, throw money at him. He'll do a dance for you.
I will. I am a
His
filthy slut.
K-Flow, he was a dancer.
I don't know the words to that song.
If he
Anyway.
had feathers in his hair and his dress cut down to there, he would merengue and do the cha-cha.
Can you go back to talking about fucking chess, please? Anyway, Caitlin Bennett is obviously a massive fucking hypocrite. Back in May, she says, Trump should sign an executive order. If you're spotted at one of these riots, you lose your right to vote this November. Then on the 6th of January 2021 says, quote, and I must say tonight that a riot is the language of the unheard. Blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah, Martin Luther King Jr.
She was the one who was basically saying, I want to bow down to King Trump.
Yeah.
Over on Parler, right?
Yeah. Well, no, she's been saying that on fucking Twitter as well. Yeah.
I mean, I have to say, I wanted to actually bring this up with you because as an American, I've never, and also because I rejected religion, which I think alienates me from this mindset more. But I just don't get this idea of blind loyalty to a mortal man who is obviously so flawed. And so, I mean, there's so many flaws about him. But I mean, the whole idea, like why we separated ourselves from the European powers was to have a government that was of and by and for the people. And so I was just thinking my experience in the UK with how people treat the monarchy. I mean, okay, most people in my circles didn't even like the Queen, because being on the left, most of them are Republicans. But even the people who were fans of the monarchy, I always felt like it was more of a celebrity thing and a tradition. It's not like they want to die for the Queen. They don't worship her the way that people here worship Trump.
No. Oh, no. There's nowhere near that kind of cultish slave thing at all. And also, even most people who are, generally speaking, sort of monarchists or whatever, are more interested in the institution rather than the person who happens to be there.
Yeah, even the phrase for king and country or queen and country seems to be more about literally the crown, like what it represents in terms of the British people and government and then the territory. Yeah,
exactly, because essentially we have a monarchy in theory, if that makes sense. They don't have any real power of a monarch at all. They have some of the sort of the pomp and ceremony, but that's about it, really.
Yeah, so you don't get that sort of slavish. I don't understand if you grow up in a country where what's supposed to be valued is personal freedom, autonomy, and the ability to make decisions about your life. Why would you give yourself over to Trump?
It's fascism. It's they
all want a daddy.
But the pathetic weakness at the heart of fascism is the broken, and it's often I think especially with the men involved in this, I think it's a lot to do with sexual inadequacy. I think they're desperately broken, emotional, psychosexual freaks who are desperately in need of a strong leader. But the thing is, in Trump, they didn't even get that. They just got an image of a strong leader.
Right. Definitely.
But then as soon as his little fucking plan failed, he was out there going, oh dear, okay, we'll concede, sorry, bye, throw everyone under the bus, toodles. Please don't impeach me.
Yeah, on my way out.
It's embarrassing.
He throws everybody under the bus, and they'll still love him.
Yeah.
And I just don't get that. Why do you want to give up your autonomy to that? Why do you want to just follow one man? It's not something I can get. Yeah. But maybe there is something about daddy, father, not edible complex per se, but more like wanting to be under the protection of a really strong alpha male and kind of, in their terms, their definition, and thereby get power by being next to it.
Yeah, there's probably a bit of radiated power thing with that's what they're always going about. Oh, we're winning so much. Yeah. All of that. Yeah. I know, Haruka, stop fucking shouting. And secondly, I know he didn't technically concede, but he did all but say, I concede. There's going to be a transition. Yeah. That's fine. I don't care. Anyway, so Attorney General Ken Paxton of Texas, you remember that guy? That piece of shit that took the thing to the Supreme Court? Apparently, he's one of the ones claiming these weren't Trump supporters, these were Antifa.
Because he was there.
Yeah. Ken Paxton, I do hope you end up in jail. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah, bitch, you're going to jail for one of those 2 charges of FBI are looking into you for. You're corrupt. Your own people turned you in. That's how shitty you are.
Yeah.
Your own staff turned you in.
This one's slightly outdated at this point, but it says a Twitter account of Trump and Linwood had been locked for 12 hours. Linwood has subsequently been done.
This was Peter.
Yeah, Peter Coffin is
they're up to now.
Trash.
Really, they are trash. Imagine this was going out on the day it happened.
Yeah.
The day.
Peter, who I think their job is to just say dumb shit online now. I think that's literally all they do. Watching all these, Peter says, quote, watching all these people cower in terror as this tiny group of nobodies twerks in Congress people's office or whatever while the state murders people everywhere in the world daily is a huge joke. This is no coup. This stops the minute they decide it's no longer useful.
Talk about missing the point.
Yeah, Peter Coffin is trash.
Making themselves irrelevant.
Yeah,
I think.
Not just that, but kind of weird Nazbolly trash. We'll see later as well. Yeah, in case anyone wants to say that how patriotic they are, they literally throw the American flag to the ground and replace it with a Trump flag. They are loyal to Donald Trump, not to America.
Yep, because it was an insurrection.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Charlie Kirk, this one aged like fine scum. Hey, Liberals, do you notice that Conservative loses races? We don't riot, scream, smash windows, burn, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Pathetic. Yeah. Here he is.
For fuck's sake, when they have when they're asked to put masks on, they invade state legislative houses.
Yeah. So there's your man, old shirtless Jim over here, with his tits out, showing Nancy Pelosi's post. Speaker's post.
It's not even her post. It's addressed to Representative Bill Long, by the looks of it. It's not even her, like...
Well, he's been officer of the... so it was a letter that was going to go out from her to Billy Long. So he's stealing Billy Long. He's stealing big old Long Willie's post.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Laura Koonsberg, BBC political commentator. The BBC's news department is dead. To me, absolutely dead. Looks like scuffles inside the Capitol.
That ratio, though.
Scuffles. Yeah. That's a fair ratio. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Anyway, oh God, yeah. Did they take the tweet down? Did Ashley Coffin take their tweet down? They must have done.
What was it?
Dickhead. Thirsting after Viking Man.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. Should we... Hang on. Let's have a look.
The fuck?
Someone will have a screenshot of the bastard.
What? Well, like, he's a fascist, but he's a hot conspiracy theorist, fascist, federal criminal.
Yeah. No. Ashley Coffin... shoe on head was also... Well, I'm not sure she actually said anything. Shoe on head. Oh, come on.
I think it's with a 0.
Is it? Well, yeah, but would someone type it in with a 0? I don't know. Maybe they would.
Did someone take a picture of it, you think?
Someone's got to have a fucking screenshot of this shit. Simping for both. No, I can't find it. No, sorry. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, I saw it with my own fucking eyes. Whatever. Does someone have it in the chat?
No, but hi, Frankie. Also, hi, Uni. I saw your thing too.
Yeah. Oh, there's Douglas Murray, super brain genius. From when was this posted? It doesn't say. Earlier, whenever. Donald Trump won't be as bad as you think. The man who won the presidency is long way from being the dangerous monster his opponents have portrayed. So that's just.
How's that working out for you?
Yeah, that's just him being.
How'd that go?
As wrong as
ever. He
ever.
won't be as bad as you think. 4 years later, insurrection in the Capitol.
Yep. An hour before Congress reconvened, President Trump lawyer Rudy Giuliani left a voicemail for Senator Tommy Tuberville, imploring him to delay and promises new information tomorrow. The problem? Giuliani left this message on another senator's voicemail.
Yes. Yeah. Isn't this the second time you fucked up technology? He also had something to do with his laptop or his phones or something.
I don't think this was a very well planned coup.
No. Well, I mean, the whole thing was Ted Cruz wanted to establish his commission, right?
Yeah.
And to get everything done and like take it to 4 days before the swearing in, and then they find another reason to delay it. And
yeah, and I like the fact that they're going, oh, we need to get hold of the Dominion voting machines to get evidence. So you're basically saying you don't currently have evidence.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'd known that for a long time, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, day one, day four. Someone actually came up. I'll get back to that in a second. Someone came up with a great analogy for that further on. Oh, this is again. These people are so stupid. Someone obviously just typed Georgia flag, because that's the flag of the nation of Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
In the Caucasus mountain region, birthplace of Joseph Stalin. I think I've done that joke before. This person did it seriously.
I swear, if we just had like better, like more leftists and more funding for education,
yeah,
we wouldn't have these problems.
It wouldn't. Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue, but there we go. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, I don't know how this person still, the Ben Garrison still has a thing. Twitter's just sucked off 500 of our followers. The gloves.
Was generous.
No, well done, Jack. You didn't need to, mate. Absolutely.
Means your jaw tired?
Going above and beyond, or below and beyond. The gloves are off, and they are coming. They are coming for you too. I'm sure they are. Find us on blah de blah. Who cares? Ben Garrison's a lunatic. Just a weird, horny lunatic.
All right. The only thing that I care about was sucking off 500 followers or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, Juan Guaido, this is amazing. He's the fake president of Venezuela who's tried to do coups and stuff. Actually, do you remember the coup they tried to do when
the speedboats?
Yeah, the speedboats, and the Americans had their fucking passports with them. Like, just because they were going to take a fucking commercial flight home afterwards. What? Anyway, it put out this message firstly in Spanish, and then obviously they translated it into English. The attack on the Capitol, American flag, is to democracy. My thoughts with your citizens and officials who feel attacked at the root of their country. The strength of democracy lies in the solidity of the institutional independence, its vigour in its social fabric, and the citizen's conscience. You've tried to do coups in Venezuela. What are you talking about?
Sit down.
You fucking dickhead. No one's ever voted for you. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. Do I even need to say it? And it's the Caitlin Bennett Martin Luther King quote.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yep. What's this? Boston... What?
After 4 years of protest, Democrats are now getting a taste of their own medicine, and they don't like it. It's a Boston Herald opinion piece if you want to click on it.
God, well, I don't really. Oh, God.
Who this fascist apologist is.
Yeah, fuck you, Joe Battenfeld.
Yep. Did they say anything about him at the end?
Oh, the person?
Probably some... Yeah.
Joe Battenfeld is a veteran Herald political columnist and multimedia reporter.
Well, you're a shithead, Joe.
Let's go onto his Twitter and tell him to go fuck himself.
Well, you can do what you want. I'm not in charge of this show. At this point, I'm just another viewer, but I get to say. I get to pipe up. People in the chat have to type.
There you go. I think that's worthwhile. Anyway, so that's the worst take ever. Oh, this was but Dylan Burns is a fantastic leftist content creator and DC resident. Was on the ground, so to speak, that was scrawled on the walls of the Capitol building.
Hey, it's just a boomer protest.
Just a boomer protest. Fine.
Yeah. They didn't have guns or Molotov cocktails or pipe bombs or quick plastic handcuffs. Oh wait, they had all of those things.
Yeah, this is absolutely true. To make it here without dying is the epitome of white privilege.
Yep.
Yep. Absolutely. That's just Donald Trump. I wonder if they plan this. January 6th, see you in DC.
Yep. He also says something like it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, Civil War.
Yep.
Yeah, does he say it's amazing? Well, he's been bigging it up for a long time.
Yeah.
Yep. When the looting starts, the shooting starts. Terms and conditions apply. Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Absolutely.
Oh, but come on, he's just a happy guy. He's not a threat. He's just silly.
It's fine. Just a bit of cheeky looting. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, Tim Pool. Civil war, civil war, civil war, civil war up the arse.
Yeah.
This is fucked. 4 people died. What did you think was going to happen in your civil war exactly, Tim?
Mm-hmm.
People were just going to have a pillow fight. Bizarre. This was very funny.
Yes, it is. Is that Tom Steyer's?
I don't think.
Or just some guy?
I think it's just a random guy.
Like him.
But I look,
okay, yeah.
it's just this can never not be funny. White guy shouting this is brilliant.
Don't give it away if you haven't seen it. Yeah.
Fucking treasonous pieces of shit. I know they really destroying our city. Fucking city, and it's like nobody gives a shit. Next hour's Black Lives Matter. They got tanks rolling down Pennsylvania Avenue, but these fucking crackers take over the goddamn Capitol.
And
what the fuck is that?
the black woman laughs. Although even the black woman laughs.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, yeah. No, there have not been any good Mike Blaze videos lately because his Twitter got banned. Because he kept going, that's the weird dancing, rapping dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, got banned for being a prick or copyright violation.
I think for being a prick, but it could have been either.
Okay.
Who knows? Oh, God.
Both.
Anyway. Yeah, so Merrick, who I had on the channel, very nice person, good comrade, tries to engage with Peter, who just repeatedly says fuck off and then blocks them. Brilliant.
Because they like open dialogue.
Yeah. Awesome. Oh, a thing happened. What happened? Something happened.
Someone threw money at you.
100 bits, thank you. Civil wars are always civil and no one dies.
Nobody dies.
Tim Pool. Yeah, that's basically his thing. Thank you, Nancy. Nikki S. Jesus. I can read. I can speak English, honest. Yeah, imagine if a Muslim broke into the Capitol waving an ISIS flag. Yeah, they'd be dead. They wouldn't have gotten this far. Nowhere near. Yeah. Bruce Springsteen absolutely nailed it.
Mm-hmm. The trouble at the moment is you have Donald Trump, who is talking about rigged elections, and he has a feeling he's going to lose now, which of course he is going to lose.
You're confident?
Oh yeah, he's going to lose, and he knows that. He knows he's going to lose, and he's such a flagrant, toxic narcissist that he wants to take down the entire democratic system with him if he goes. If he could reflect on these things, maybe he'd have, but he's such an unreflective person. And he simply has no sense of decency and no sense of responsibility about him. And the words that he's been using over the past several weeks really are an attack on the entire democratic process.
And is that dangerous?
Yeah, it is. I think it's very dangerous. He does have a lot of people's ears. And I don't think he's going to go quietly into gently into the good night. I think he's going to make as big a mess as he can. And I don't know what that's going to mean, but we'll find out shortly.
The boss knows.
Mm-hmm.
That was before the election, he said that. He knows.
Well, I think a lot of people have expected this, not this in particular, but something bad.
Yeah.
But yeah.
James O'Brien, we've focused him on the show several times. Very good radio dude here.
Mm-hmm.
Is this cancel culture? It is. It is.
Is it time to get your cock up?
Oh yeah. Okay. Fuck it. Yeah. Why not? I hadn't planned on it, but
Logan's.
You're never going to turn down the opportunity.
No.
Conservatives of cancel culture. Cocks. And penis.
There we go. So, Piers Morgan cancelling James O'Brien. Outrageous. Outrageous. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Camp Hoodie guy. Yeah, he made it into the Capitol. Yeah. Yeah, he's really old enough to have survived the Holocaust. Fuck off.
Mm.
Anyway. What's this? They're trying to slap a native man with 17 years in prison for supposedly grabbing a police shield during the Black Hills protest. This guy is taking pictures with one. Yep. We'll wait and see how that goes. Absolutely no masturbation on company time.
Where do you work? Oh, it's Channel 4.
Yeah. This is outrageous. And not just that, but why are they only picking on the men? Why are women are allowed to masturbate, are they?
Yep.
Yeah, as Sean Alf House. That's not easy to say quickly. I'm taking this to the union. Correct. Need to go on strike.
Well, you guys figure out a way to making a fleshlight unobtrusive.
Yep.
Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, look at this fucking knobs. But again, Jeff Holiday, do you think you contributed in any way to this? Do you think you need to maybe take your little slice of the blame here, maybe? Because you were doing Kekistan stuff way after it was even vaguely relevant.
Yeah, you're trying to rescue it.
Yeah.
Pakistan is about individuality or whatever bullshit they're pushing.
Yeah, of course. It's not about insurrection or anything. No, it's fine.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, parlophiles are sad. Aww.
Good.
Look, I'm 100% behind President Trump, and I believe this election was taken from us. But I'm sick of hearing trust the plan and big things are just around the corner. This has given people, including myself, false hope, and I'm sick and tired of empty promises. You guys have to stop toying with people's emotions. If you have proof, now's the time. No, the time was like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
It's over. Like
It's been over.
They're pathetic. Oh my God.
It's so over, everybody else has moved on.
Now, Joey Saladino almost has this right. He says, the Democrats think we are stupid. Now, Joey Saladino has drunk his own piss and said he would donate his right testicle if Donald Trump lost. Just replace the word think with no. And that's K-N-O-W. And you're correct. Yeah.
He actually offered to donate his testicle.
Yeah, he said he would donate his right testicle. I don't know who to. I don't know what use that would be to anyone, but he said if Trump lost, he'd give his right bollock. And yeah, still waiting on that, Joe.
You're checking on him.
Yeah, well, where's that about, mate? I mean, Walker's paid up, so come on now.
He did it that. He did it that.
He did. He's a man of his word, unlike Joey Saladino, the two-testicled fool.
No one made you make that bet.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. Literally, no one bet you. There wasn't like there was a Biden supporter going, I'll give my left bollock if Trump wins. No, he just did that of his own accord.
Yep.
Yeah, here we go. Do you want to read this one for us?
Yeah. So is he giving up the presidency? Wow. So much for mass arrests and ending the clutches of globalism and Satan worship. What's she going to do now? What's she going to do now? Tweet them to death? So disappointing.
It is disappointing, isn't it, JC? Oh, dickheads. No! The fool just conceded! What the hell was all of that talk about the storm? The storm? It wasn't even a sprinkle!
So man, I can't feel bad. This is like, everyone told you. Everyone told you what was going to happen.
Yep. These are the people who thought the Kraken was going to be a thing.
Yeah, it's true. Yes.
Yeah.
The Kraken.
Yeah. So let's take it in. Let's read it left to right, top to bottom. So one after the other.
All right.
She's a puppet of this is Elaine Chao, the former transport secretary, resigns. She's a puppet of CCP. Good riddance.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome news. Take Trader Mitch with you.
Also, Trader Mitch, not even traitor.
No.
Anyway.
Like he's a financial...
Trump has no allies!
Yeah. What do you expect from a fucking commie?
Is that the same person?
No, the other one was a surfer dude.
Oh, I don't know.
This guy was Southern.
I don't know about this. Many millions, maybe billions of people have stood by you. Billions!
Billions. Oh, President Trump.
We are Chinese Americans.
Cruel.
Me just making noises made more sense though, and it scanned. It scanned with the song. I am still, however, after yesterday's clear setup, I'm questioning: Are you part of the deep state plan? So they're turning on Trump now. Oh God.
See, the plan survives.
Yeah, the plan survives. Q can't be wrong.
The plan is eternal.
The plan can't be wrong. So if Trump goes against the plan, that
Yeah.
means he's part of the deep state. How far does it go? Oh, Almost like it's not actually a thing.
Yeah. It's a whole load of shit.
The DC police says, there was no intelligence that suggested there would be a breach of the US Capitol.
Dude needs to watch our show.
Are you fucking kidding?
You need to watch
you
our
kidding?
show if you... Yeah.
Yeah. Mad.
Yeah.
This was quite something. They've been putting up these, keep these seats free on trains so the social distancing when possible, blah, blah, blah. Someone took it and created this. It's a little top that you can have there. That's.
So did they just steal them? Or
Yeah.
did they just...
Yep, from Chiltern Railway. That's just a top you can wear now. I don't know why you would do that. Is that better or worse than the Greggings? I don't know. That's a moral decision that I think.
That with Greggings.
That
Kevin,
with
obviously.
Greggings would scream white trash.
Although honestly, like if you were walking around with that on, and like someone from the rail service walked by, could they take it back from you?
Or just leave you naked in the street.
Well, I mean, it is their property.
It is. I mean, that might be seen as sexual assault as well, maybe, but okay.
Well, I mean, that's not a reason to get away with theft. I'm not saying that whoever it is should be assaulted. I'm just saying that like because like or haul them to the police. Yeah.
But they're selling them. If you've got a spare 15 quid and you're mental, go for it. I guess.
So they steal them for free and then they sell them for 15 quid.
Yeah. Mental condition used good. Okay, that's an
used on a train with fucking how many people's heads on it and how much rice.
That's great. I wouldn't put that near my skin. No. Anyway, I want to know what's going on in this picture. What's happening here? Is this an attempted murder that's been intervened upon? I don't know.
I think they're stocking socks.
Yeah, but look at that cat. That is a
Guilty.
No, that's a cat that's thinking to himself,
Busted.
I'm safe. I've been saved. A reprieve from the execution. Anyway. Oh, this was the one, right. We talked about this, didn't the person who was the CEO of a company and all the rest of it. This one's outdone him. As you can see here, breaks into the thing. Wearing his work lanyard. Here he is again from another angle. That's the same. Yeah, that's his work lanyard. And that, as you can see there, it's NDM, whatever the fuck it was. Hang on, there we go. NDM Navistar Direct Marketing. Navistar Direct Marketing was made aware that a man wearing a Navistar company badge was seen inside the US Capitol on January the 6th, 2021 during the security breach. After a review of the photographic evidence, the employee in question has been terminated for cause. Yeah, that'll do.
You're about to lose your job. Get this dance.
Yeah, people. Companies, that's definitely, I think, bringing the company into a little disrepute.
You know, I know that they were way ahead of Corona, but Antifa people who go to, as part of it, their Antifa activism, they do cover their faces. Like, they understand the police state and the surveillance state. You know, they don't wear their work badges. I'm not
on the outside as well. He didn't even tuck it in.
No, it's just dangling there.
Yeah. Like, the people won't photograph this event. No, it'd be fine.
Yeah,
it'd be all right.
I mean, I'm sure no one will have cell phones. No one will have cameras. There won't be any media there. I'll just be able to walk around. It's cool.
Yeah. There'll be no one with cameras inside this building because it's not like a high-profile building. It's just.
I mean, I'm commenting on like the forethought.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, because this is the thing. This was one of the worst planned coups ever. As I said, and people are going to get bored of me saying this, but I think it bears repeating. You need to be very grateful that your fascists are dumb as shit.
Just, I guess
Hitler,
that's a good sign of
when
having
Hitler
a
was
bad
doing
education system.
the beer hall putsch, I don't think they were wearing like work insignia.
No.
I don't think. No, to be fair, that putsch also did lose, but still, the point stands.
Hi, my name is badges.
No. Yeah.
No.
Hi, my name's Adolf. Ask me anything.
Yeah.
No, I don't
They
think
didn't go in their bowling shirt with their name stitched on it.
No. They weren't handing out business cards.
No.
Anyway, so that's a thing. Now, this is very, very funny. Right. Elizabeth from Knoxville has become rather famous.
Oh, yeah, we've got video. You've got the video of her, right?
Hang on. I meant to.
Yeah, just if you search for another Twitter, she'll come up. Oh my God, this lady. I mean, anyone who's like, oh, it was Antifa. It was Antifa. Like, fucking no. Just ask them. Ask the people who did this shit.
Yeah. But also, do you know the special thing about this one?
Are you thinking about when she's got in her towel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it was a treatment.
It's no, it's an onion.
Well, no, but some people think on the internet you can use it to offset the effects of mace.
What?
Which you can't.
No,
That's
she was
what I
putting
read.
onion on her face. She's full of shit. She's lying.
Well, here's the thing. When you're maced, I think your face normally goes red wherever the chemical sprays, and her face is not like patchy at all, and her eyes don't seem to be spontaneously watering the way that they would if they were just, had pepper spray in them.
Yeah, she's put an onion on her fucking eyes to try and make it look like she's been pepper sprayed.
Yeah.
It's
but
damseling.
For me, it's what's more astounding. I don't even give a fuck about the onion. It's what she says in this video that, to me, made my jaw drop.
You got made. By the police. And what happened? You were trying to go inside the Capitol?
I made it like a foot inside, and they pushed me out, and they maced me.
What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Elizabeth. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee.
And why did you want to go in?
We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
Thank you.
Oh, I feel real sorry for you.
The one that I bookmarked, the caption on it is, Karen would like to speak to the manager of your revolution.
Yeah. But look, she's got an onion there. I think that's pretty obviously she's faking that shit.
Yeah, for me, it's just the admission that they wanted to do a revolution.
Yeah. Not cool.
That's,
not cool.
Yeah.
Look at the floof.
Oh, there's so much floof.
Oh, bless. Yeah, the left, the scumbag left are turning into, like, just straight up Nazbols now.
Okay.
Angie speaks.
Oh.
This comrade, so this is the picture of the person sat at Pelosi's desk. This comrade deserves a mutual aid hand job. King shit. So, supporting a fascist coup to own the libs, I think?
Yeah, pretty much, Angie, which is a shit take. And I like Dylan's take. Can you read that out?
Dylan says, I was 100% correct about everything I said about Angie Speaks. She knows nothing about American politics and does not care about the long-term damage Trump is doing to this country or the world.
Hashtag facts.
Yep, that is true. That is very, very true. Yeah, some people still think there's like some sort of magic bullet evidence that's going to come around. Wait for the evidence dump to hit public outlets, then watch for the arrests, possibly by the military. Shut the fuck up. Why?
There was some woman, I don't know if you had the video, where she talks about that they waited until after Congress did their illegal act and now they're going to move.
Yeah, I know, yeah, to fully expose the deep state. Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh, that's the capybara. I'll get that one as well.
It's still good.
Legend. Yeah, for a second one. Jesus. Yeah, this is the great analogy. It looks like when Scar took over Pride Rock. It really does. Look at it. That's a Lion King reference for anyone. But look at the juxtaposition. That's quite something. Stark.
Oh, you had these too. Good.
Yeah, these are the WOMs that saved American democracy.
Yes.
Shouldn't come down to the quick thinking of individuals like this, but they save the boxes with the electoral votes.
Well, didn't Dolly Madison save the portrait of George Washington when the White House got on fire by her quick thinking?
Yeah, but that's not really saving democracy.
Well, no, but
It's
is
a
like
painting.
Acting, but it was a very important painting.
Yeah. Is it that important, really?
Well, I mean, as a piece of history, it is.
Traitorous.
I thought you liked history.
Traitorous.
What? George Washington?
George Washington was a traitor to
for you
Mother
guys.
England. Outrageous. Yeah. I like the fact that you had to think that through, because I've done that joke about 1 million times on this fucking show.
Like, how was George Washington a traitor? He was our president.
Yeah, exactly. You even did the Valley Girl thing. Nice. The majority of Republicans, 52%, blamed Joe Biden for the storming of the Capitol. You can't reach these people.
I mean, I think that someone on MSNBC said it well earlier today. I can't remember who, because I watch a lot of stuff. It said that the biggest threat to the United States now isn't China or Russia. It's our domestic enemies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Correct. Oh, that's them dancing to the thing. Yeah, okay, we've seen that. Oh yeah, friendly reminder that our current Prime Minister said that Donald Trump should get the Nobel Peace Prize.
If he can fix North Korea, and if he can fix the Iran nuclear deal, then I don't see why he's any less of a candidate for the Nobel Peace Prize than Barack Obama, who got it before he even did anything.
There you go. So that's our brilliant, big-brained Prime Minister.
That aged well.
He's a brain so smooth you could play fucking pool with it. Anyway, what's this? Cool.
People who broke into the Capitol.
Literally just what happened in there? Tell us what happened.
Yeah, we went in there and then I walked in and there's just a whole bunch of people lighting up in some Oregon room. I don't know if it's an Oregon, there's tons of Oregon paintings, but they were smoking a bunch of weed in there. And they moved it down, showing the statues. Cops were very cool. They're like, hey guys, have a good night. Some of them, it's just crazy. It's really weird. You can see that some of them are on our side.
Some people who
the police.
Some of them are on our side.
The police were saying, "Have a good night."
Yeah. Carl, in his show, also quoted a cop that we talked about the guy smoking weed. You must have seen the same clip.
Indeed, this is quite interesting. Patriot Richard says, "That's my son. Love you, boy." Every Trump supporter, and that's so they've broken in. Okay. Story in 3 parts though. That's part 1.
Doing a vandalism. Okay. Also, thanks for identifying.
Yeah, Patriot Richard. Why are the FBI contacting me? Part 3. Got rid of his account. I wonder why he deleted his account. That's very strange. Patriot Rich. Patriot Dick. What's up with you, man? Come on now.
Did you throw your son under the bus to the feds?
Yeah, that's very strange that you've just implicated your son.
Yeah, him in a crime, in a federal crime.
Felony. That's good.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay. Oh, this was. We got time for a little bit of nonsense. This was the Daily Show put together in October. Trump's 100 most scandalous, tremendous scandals, and they just put, fuck.
President Trump expressed interest in buying Greenland.
And he went out and bought a big yacht. And he had a very interesting life. I won't go any more than that because you're Boy Scout, so I'm not going to tell you what he did.
The price tag for President Trump's July 4th salute to America is more than $5.3 million.
Members at Mar-a-Lago are influencing how President Trump runs the Department of Veterans Affairs.
I gave him the kind of funeral that he wanted. I didn't get thank you. That's okay. He's looking down at yourself. Maybe he's looking up. I don't know.
Appearing to push aside the Prime Minister of Montenegro to get in front for a photo op.
Banning residents from enrolling in trusted traveler programs.
Been ripping up memos, letters, things he's finished reading or does not like.
Threatened to bomb sites of cultural significance, an action that could be a war crime.
Someone as despicable as Hitler didn't even sink to using chemical weapons.
Scaramucci said, "I'm not Steve Bannon. I'm not trying to suck my own."
China awarded 7 new trademarks to Ivanka Trump's company. It will not reveal its visitor logs.
You want to include the Congressional Black Caucus and the Congressional...
Well, I would. I tell you what. Do you want to set up the meeting? Do you want to set up the meeting?
Frederick Douglass is an example of somebody who's done an amazing job and being recognized more and more.
You will be receiving the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
When you wash your hands, it takes you 5 times longer. You know, the water's not coming. You got soap, you can't get it off. I won't talk about the fact that people have to flush their toilet 15 times.
Greta must...
How big are your shits? Like,
I don't want to think about that.
Honest to God.
I really don't want to think about that.
He's a lunatic. Like, roughage would help.
Kevin knows.
I do.
Your Weetabix.
Yeah, Weetabix. There's medicinal purpose to it, okay?
Anger management problem. Chill, Greta, chill.
I think there's probably, possibly drugs involved.
I love this guy right here.
Blasted the FBI over the Florida school shooting. They are spending too much time trying to prove Russian collusion.
Reducing the number of mail sorting machines and removing collection boxes.
You know, who gives a about Christmas stuff and decoration, but I need to do it, right?
Directed millions of dollars from us, U.S. taxpayers, and from his political supporters, funneled them into his own businesses.
This was the largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period.
Alternative facts. Whether they may have had some kind of Russian money funneling through them to help Trump.
Tax dollars to travel by private jet.
The $43,000 soundproof phone booth
and a sweetheart deal on a $50 a month Capitol Hill rental from a lobbyist. $139,000 price tag for new doors.
High-end, taxpayer-funded dinners.
A $300 million contract. Worked for a place that marketed a masculine toilet for well-endowed men.
It's a wonderful line. I own some of it. Go buy it today.
Kellyanne, what was my temperament yesterday?
Very calm, no temper tantrum.
Purging the government of perceived enemies.
Push through Jared and Ivanka's security clearances.
Using private email servers.
Sweetheart deal to Jeffrey Epstein.
Abuse allegations from both of his former wives.
The raid has continued to court political controversy, particularly with regards to the death of the Navy SEAL.
I said, you gotta clean your floors, you gotta clean your forests.
Urging his millions of Twitter followers to boycott an American company.
I said, please don't be too nice.
Shoot migrants in the legs, fortifying a border wall with a water-filled trench stocked with snakes or alligators.
And they want more people in their sanctuary cities. Well, we'll give them more people. We can give them a lot. Crazy Elizabeth Warren, or as I affectionately call her, Pocahontas.
Obama wiretapped him in Trump Tower. That came from a Breitbart article that was a total conspiracy theory.
I know nothing about QAnon.
I just told you.
I know very little. You told me, but what you tell me doesn't necessarily make it fact.
The White House attempted to retroactively correct a tweet. The graphic appears to have been altered with a Sharpie.
President Trump said he's trying to find out more about the whistleblower.
He paid just $700.
Oh yeah, someone, because I did a rundown, didn't I, of things he's cancelled. I forgot to mention, someone pointed out, this was just back in May, he accused Joe Scarborough of being a murderer.
Yeah.
That was in May, and I'd forgotten.
I know, it's dog years with Trump.
Yeah.
We normally in a presidency, you watch the president age over the 4 years.
Yeah.
Instead, we're the ones who aged in his 4 years.
And Trump doesn't age because he's drinking adrenochrome because he's part of the deep state.
Mm-hmm.
$50 in federal income tax.
Firing Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman and Gordon Sondland.
Why don't they go back and help fix the totally broken and crime-infested places from which they came?
Why are we having all these people from shithole countries come here?
Little Rocket Man
tried to manipulate the count by adding a citizenship question to the census form.
Indicted or convicted 6 of the president's associates.
Advised staff members at the Natural Resources Conservation Service to avoid saying the term climate change.
Syria also has a relationship with the Kurds, who, by the way, are no angels. Okay? Get that son of a bitch off the field. He's fired! Person, woman, man, camera, TV.
Secret Chinese bank account called American soldiers who died in war suckers and losers.
Executive time in the Oval Office every day.
Illegally mismanaging his charitable foundation.
Taking intelligence given to the U.S. by an ally, sharing it with an adversary in the Oval Office.
Despite the constant negative press,
Co-Fifi.
Questionable commutations and or pardons.
Hush money payments made to porn star Stormy Daniels and Playboy model Karen McDougal.
2 Iraqis came here to this country, were radicalized, and they were the masterminds behind the Bowling Green massacre.
A full-throated Trump endorsement of accused child molester Roy Moore.
Russia offered a bounty to Taliban fighters to kill U.S. troops in Afghanistan.
How did you get home? I don't remember. How'd you get there? I don't remember. Where is the place? I don't remember. How many years ago was it? I don't know. Very fine people on both sides.
Donald Trump and his father built the family's empire by dodging taxes for decades. It reportedly included instances of outright fraud.
Peaceful protesters were tear gassed.
These aren't people. These are animals.
Conditions at migrant detention facilities are simply horrific.
President Trump swiftly fires the acting attorney general.
Fired 5 independent watchdogs.
The diverting of billions of dollars from the Pentagon budget to fund the president's border wall.
This is an island surrounded by water, big water, ocean water.
China should continue building these concentration camps for the mass detention of Uyghur Muslims because President Trump thought that, quote, was exactly the right thing to do.
And then we fell in love. Okay? No, really.
It's funny that the relationships I have, the tougher and meaner they are, the better I get along with it.
Disbanded this commission that he had set up to back up his false claims about voter fraud.
Playing another round of golf, and that was his 284th visit to one of his golf clubs since taking office.
Our media is the enemy of the people. Somebody said I should not criticize judges. Okay, I'll criticize judges.
Trump has now made more than 20,000 misleading or false statements.
The president who routinely skips reading the president's daily briefing.
Mailmen selling the ballots. They're being sold. They're being dumped in rivers.
Russia wanted Donald Trump to win, that his campaign was eager to accept Russia's help.
The president said, I need loyalty. I expect loyalty.
Woodward pressed the president about MBS's role in Khashoggi's murder. Trump told Woodward, I saved his ass.
Another woman comes forward with another claim about Donald Trump's behavior.
Separating children from their families at the border.
President Trump has been impeached.
It's going to disappear. One day, it's like a miracle. It will disappear.
Yeah. Enough. Anyway, as a cleanse. Shut up. You're going on camera. And that's that.
Kitty cam.
Don't you fucking bite me. There he is. Oh, you beautiful ruddy kids.
I want to go over there.
No. Dickhead. Anyway, I've got to go let him out now.
Okay. Well, hello, chat. I don't know about you, but that was exhausting to watch. I mean, it was sort of like, going through a tunnel, but...
Rory Katz is not exhausting. How dare you?
No, just the Trump tunnel of shit.
Oh. Yes.
So.
The Trump tunnel of shit. Which is the least favourite fairground ride.
Yes, of all time.
Indeed. Anyway. What's this? Oh yeah, but he tased himself in the balls and died of a heart attack, which is, I mean, that's just funny, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, Kevin Sorbo, good lord.
Oh yeah.
The storm in the Capitol, it's happening. Ooh, don't come too hard. History is being made.
Yeah, about the peaceful transfer of power coming to an end.
To those storming the Capitol, please be careful. Do not act like Antifa. Respect the police and know they're trying to do their job. Antifa led the charge into the Capitol building dressed as Trump supporters.
Oh, is that how it went? Is that how it went down?
That's
the knower?
Yeah, okay. Kev, you're a dickhead, mate. Shut up. Anyway. Oh yeah, lies being told by Matt Gaetz about facial recognition. It was originated from the Washington Times, which is like the right-wing hack rag.
Oh, they had to take that back, didn't they?
Yes, yeah. They had to take it back. Where's the correction? It was outright false, anyway. Do I have the correction somewhere?
Yeah, it's in the bottom right-hand corner. It's the last one.
Was it?
Yep. It says it starts with correction.
Corrected. Facial recognition identifies extremists storming the Capitol. Yeah. So, there we go. Talking shite.
Mm-hmm. By the way, that wasn't the Hercules tweet. Do you have the other one?
Oh no, I've got the other one. That's
okay.
that's a taste of the Hercules tweet.
Okay.
Oh, the Proud Boys. Oh, please, mate. This is beautiful. They are very, very angry. Quote. Extremely embarrassing to spend months mocking Antifa and licking cop boot, only to go out there and get absolutely rinsed by cops who were barely even trying. Weak stuff. Those teenage commies managed to take on and beat whole armies of cops and Proud Boys, and they're all skinny, wimp, soy boy betas. If you lost to them, you're less masculine then, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. But we got scrubbed like it was nothing. All of that for the sake of some rich orange pedophile who doesn't give a shit about any of us. Sad. Oh.
Oof.
Oh.
That's mighty sweet.
That's inject it into every possible part of me.
Yeah, as Sophane says, they are big mad.
They are big mad, and that is awesome. Anyway, yeah, GOP, this is quite a nice juxtaposition. It's simple, walls work. Do they? Because these people haven't even got planes and they're able to get over it, so...
Yeah.
You know. Oh, Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes. People were willing to die for this man. We already read that. I hope he reverses courses. I now understand why Tucker Carlson didn't stick his neck out for Trump during Stop the Steal. People who stick their neck out for Trump seem to always wind up with their heads cut off. Oh.
Yeah, what tipped you off? Was it all the times he did it before, Nick?
Yeah.
And now it's your turn?
Yeah, you dickhead. What did you think was going to happen? You fucking moron. Anyway.
First they came for Reince Priebus, and I didn't care because I wasn't Reince Priebus.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's going to come for his supporters at the end.
Enjoy federal penitentiary. I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, here we go.
No, again, we'll come back to it because there's a... Yeah, anyway.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Nick Fuentes and Keem have been beefing about it, which is nice. Who do you want to be, Keem or Fuentes?
I'll be Nick just to get it over with.
Okay, so I'll go first then. Dear at FBI, one of the people inside the Capitol yesterday is Baked Alaska. He's a banned YouTube streamer who starts fights on streets that, as soon as possible, about to be thrown, he maces people and runs away like I think it's a little bitch or something.
You're a scum, dude. I can't wait until they ban your YouTube channel and destroy your platform, you fucking slave. Enjoy your 30 pieces of silver.
Ooh,
okay.
Biblical.
A little bit of it, yeah.
Yeah.
And also a bit anti-Semitic, maybe? Because Judas sold out Jesus for 30 pieces of silver.
Is Keemstar Jewish?
No, but I think it's just a general insult
anyway
about Jewish people.
So then we've already read this one. I hope Trump reverses his course. And then Keemstar says, ha 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 ha, cry more. Ha 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 ha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pretty much.
That is fucking delicious. Nick Fuentes again. President Trump must pardon.
We covered this one under.
Oh yeah, we did. Okay. So Nick Fuentes is mad. Trump supporters are taking the news well. I'll do the first one. Okay. So he tells everyone to rally in DC, then says he will never concede. Patriots are set up and shot, and then he concedes the next day. Yep. Now we're all labelled as domestic terrorists while we lost anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now mine. Quote. Yeah, right? What the fuck was that? Invite millions of his supporters to DC to stand out in the cold for hours, paying out of their own pockets, hyping us up for 2 months. And for what? To give a shitty speech about old shit we already knew on November 4th and let Pence fuck us over? Then get called terrorist, get an innocent lady killed, and now leave us at the mercy of the CCP uniparty? What the hell?
Stay mad. Anyway, what's this? Yeah, Congressman. Oh, yeah, the press release putting out a thing about anyone who was involved in this should be chucked out of Congress if they were inciting insurrection, which is true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully that gets somewhere. Although I'm not going to hold my breath, but it's still good nevertheless. Oh yeah, foreign law enforcement experts state the bleeding obvious. Some among America's military allies believe Trump deliberately attempted a coup and may have had help from federal law enforcement officials. Yeah, shit. No shit.
This is what the investigation at its heart is going to have to confront.
Yeah. That's what took place. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we already saw this dude. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, Angie speaks, going on about fucking nonsense. Oh, the right haven't ever attacked me, blah, 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 blah. And then Merrick says, one of your last tweets is mocking me. You compare me to a Nazi and an incel on your podcast. You're the mean lefty, Angie. It's you. True.
Yep.
Very true. Live footage. What's this? Oh, yeah. Several elected officials were in part of this. This is Derek Evans, who's the West Virginia House representing District 19.
Read on after what he says after that.
New account. Twitter suspended the last one for apparently impersonating myself. This is a personal account. That's just mental. Anyway, he was involved in the storming of the Capitol. So, again, I hope you enjoy jail.
You should be, enjoy jail and not serving in the legislature anymore.
Yeah, what's this? That got deleted, so I don't know what that was. I'm sure it was very good, though. Thank you, Dan Nabo. This is the Arizona Republican Party condemning violence, even though they're literally there with
that guy
with old Q Shaman earlier in the year. Introduces legislation to sanction and remove House members. Yeah,
that's what AOC was talking about. So instead of talking about the woman who's actually doing it, Carl talked about AOC commenting on the women's bill.
Well, yeah, because AOC is less brown. So I think that's the rationale behind that.
Well,
I
also
think.
they can only, they only have one. There's only a handful of women they can remember to hate.
Yeah.
So
exactly. Corey Bush. That's 8 letters. AOC's only 3. So easy. It's mathematics, Kristi. Come on now. Oh, Glenn Greenwald, you little bitch. Oh, beautiful. On Ingram's show. So after the day after a violent insurrection against the U.S. government, guess what they're talking about? Greenwald and Ingram are talking about.
Oh God, I can see it. In the
Michelle
crowd.
Obama demands big tech silence Trump.
What a piece of shit they are.
Oh, Glenn, you fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh yeah, Jimmy Dore's also fucking atrocious. Oh,
What?
Now what? Yeah, you won't guess what.
Look, a protester sits inside Nancy Speaker Pelosi's office. We will not back down is scrawled on a folder. That guy probably get more done for the people than Nancy Pelosi did.
Oh,
I'd like to see what
Jimmy.
that guy would do. I would let him
Fuck
be
you.
Speaker for a while.
You want
a
him? Oh
protester
God,
sits
he's a piece of
inside Nancy
shit.
Speaker.
But it gets even worse, actually, because I went and looked up, because I thought maybe he's been taken out of context or something. I didn't want to put it in there and then be like, oh, fucking shit, whatever. So if we go to the actual full video, and I'll show you that, because he carries on. He's not been taken out of context. It just is what it is. Where are we? Here we go.
Capitol stormed.
Yep. Because it gets
causing an economic dispersion.
Because it gets even weirder. Hang on.
Hey, where are the bullets? Where are the bullets?
Oh, for fuck's sake, adverts. Anyway, it gets even worse because he starts... he's got this obsession with M4A and the force the vote and all of that.
Yeah.
He starts just doing his weird...
That guy probably get more done for the people than
M4A
Nancy Pelosi
shit
did.
posting.
I'd like to see what that guy would do. I would let him be Speaker for a while. If it was a peaceful protest, the cops would have been there. They would have had the National Guard. They would have.
Well, how many did they have out around Force the Vote?
That's right. Oh, so there was a Force the Vote protest. There was 40 protesters. They had 50 cops. So.
No, that's a fair
right.
point. But anyway, moves on.
Here's Senator Mike Crapo says
By the way, can we just Mike Crapo? What a name.
Yeah, imagine growing up as a crapo.
What we are seeing at the Capitol is wholly unacceptable. It must be stopped immediately.
It's
and all
after this
perpetrators
crapo bit that
prosecuted to the fullest
that
extent
gets
of the law. God bless the Capitol
fun
Police,
again,
National Guard, and other law enforcement on the scene here and at other sites. Because they're in there taking selfies with them. The events of the U.S. Capitol are un-American.
So this is now a Democratic senator, Elizabeth Cortez Masto.
Okay.
Of I forget which state, possibly Nevada. I think senior Nevada.
And unacceptable. You know what's un-American and unacceptable? For a government to abandon its people in the middle of a deadly pandemic and causing an economic depression.
Relevance?
That's what's unacceptable.
Really?
That's how I feel.
I mean, he's got one hobby horse. He just loves to ride it.
Yeah. And not just that, but he'll constantly attack Democrats, always.
Yeah. Not the Republicans who are actually doing the insurrection, I notice.
Well, to be fair, at the start he does call them out and stuff. That's fine. But yeah.
But then he both sides it. Look,
Yeah.
the Dems are just as bad.
Yeah, look, there's no
M4A.
M4A is not relevant at this specific moment. Now, healthcare is, and I hope healthcare gets passed and all the rest of it. Let's not fucking beat around that bush. But when you're talking about a violent insurrection, maybe leave your weird little hobby horse thing to the side for a second. Maybe.
You have the bigger constitutional issues before you.
Yeah, because I assure you, if the fascist coup works, you're not getting your fucking healthcare.
No.
Okay.
I think that's unacceptable. I condemn this violence in every way possible. Good for you. Do you condemn the violence of people not getting health care in the richest country in the world? No, you don't condemn that? I don't think so. 1,200.
No, what the fuck does what does any of that mean? What are you talking about, Jimmy? You fucking lunatic. And that's the way he talks about like Democratic senators who are saying like, yeah, this is bad. Tucker Carlson, on the other hand, gets a reach around.
Yeah.
So you're a fucking joke, James Dorr. Yeah, this is true. Not now. Any journalist who remarks on Trump's new tone after everything we've seen in the last 24 hours should be fired on the spot.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, the police didn't cover themselves in glory. Here they are opening the fucking barricades and just letting them through.
Yeah, so the guy who made this video said that the police were trying to, And you can see the protesters are moving it, but as soon as they pushed the last of the basically pieces of metal, they walked away. Yeah, they just abandoned their post, which is pretty much letting them in. Like abandoning your post is letting people just flood in.
Yep.
And they didn't have any like backup plan. Like they didn't retreat to the doors or something, It's ridiculous.
The adult woman who we reported was in critical condition earlier today, she has now been pronounced dead.
Yep, he might do well with the fringe of the Trump, but he's gonna have a hard time if he wants to run for president.
Yeah. This is a nice correction from the New York Times. Correction, January the 7th, 2021. An earlier version of this column misspelt the surname of a media figure who has struggled to stay relevant after losing social media accounts. His name is Milo Yiannopoulos, not Yiannopoulos. So they added an extra U, but just got the dig in as well. It's nice. Yeah. Reminds me of the Katie Hopkins one when it said correction to the story. She was not kicked out of South Africa for crimes related to racism, but actually for taking horse tranquilizer drugs that are illegal, Class A drugs, or whatever. You think, that doesn't look any better for you, Katie. I don't know why you complained, really. Anyway. What's this? The lieutenant, or it's lieutenant. That's how the English would pronounce it. From Bexar County Sheriff's Office in San Antonio, is under FBI investigation after posting photos from the deadly riot at the U.S. Capitol. Here she is. That's just casually doing an insurrectionisms.
Yeah. Why did? Again, thankfully they filmed themselves committing all the crimes.
Yeah, which is very helpful. The FBI thanks you. Yeah. Parlor, because Klan meetings were too obvious. True.
Yes, and also too private.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look at the cute little cat.
Oh, hello, sweetie.
And then 1 year later.
Look at all the floof.
That is a floofy cat. Absolutely glorious. Anyway. Aww. Clay is become a favourite of everyone, I think. Derp state is stronger than ever. Okay. Thanks, Clay. Yeah. I'm Clay pilled, definitely. This is a nice stat. The Trump mob attack on the Capitol now has a higher death toll from Benghazi.
Yep. And we're going to have 27 investigations and hearings into that.
Yeah, I was about to say the GOP are going to have lots and lots of investigations into that.
Mm-hmm.
No, because they won't control either house. Lol. Anyway. Right, yes. Oh, this is Ted Cruz. You don't need to go into it, but basically he was the violent rhetoric and all of that shit. So yeah, Ted Cruz should resign. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And even after the attack, he still raised these objection bullshit. Like, at that point, surely you go, is the grandstanding worth it at this point? Let's just get through this procedural motion thing and A, go home. It's fucking 2 a.m. and B,
his self-interest. Yeah,
it's bad. Anyway.
No, and B,
sorry, and B, let's not further endanger the Republic. Maybe.
Yeah,
would be good.
His self-interest outweighs any national considerations.
Yeah,
he wants to be president so bad.
Oh yeah. No, but he's a cancer that needs to be excised. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, look at that cat. It doesn't have any arms and legs, but it's very happy.
It's a loaf.
It is a loaf, absolutely. Yeah, so we talked about Hawley having his book removed by Simon & Schuster, who again are very right wing, because they, you may remember, were the ones that were going to be Milo Yiannopoulos' book people.
Oh right, yes.
So they've got history. Anyway, so he's from Missouri. The St. Louis Post-Dispatch says, which is obviously Missouri, editorial: Hawley must resign. Silent enablers must now publicly condemn Trumpism. True.
Mm-hmm.
True. And the Kansas City Star, which, even though Trump didn't know where Kansas City was, that is also in Missouri. If Missouri Senator Josh Hawley had a conscience, he'd resign. He'll have to be removed.
They're calling for him to be recalled.
Yeah, and rightly so. He's enabled a kind of coup.
Yeah.
And he's literally only just got there.
Yes.
He's been there like less than a week.
Some old school senator, Danforth, I want to say his name is. said on public, like to a public media outlet, that backing Hawley was his biggest political regret. And he carries like a lot of weight in, with Republicans, old school Republicans in that state.
Fair enough.
Yep, he earned it.
Yep. Oh, the Trump administration is such scum. Just days before they go off, they've given the what's called the Sacred Oak Flat, which is Apache holy ground, and they've been giving over mining to Rio Tinto, the massive mining corporation, in what's been described as a destruction, as an act of cultural genocide.
Anything he can do.
Yeah.
To abuse, desecrate, harm brown people.
Yeah, and I presume they've probably given him a huge kickback as well, is what I would think.
Oh, sure. Yeah. He doesn't do anything because he likes you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is quite funny.
They pushed me out and paced me.
Yeah, funny.
That is good.
Oh, Vadim put this together. This is the left have gone insane.
The left is kind of going crazy. The left has become psychotic, and it truly terrifies me. This embarrassing. The left has gone insane, or it's been taken over by complete psychopaths, and it really does terrify me today. The Democrats have gone off the rails. Absolutely, in my opinion. This should be enough data to show you it's the Democrats going crazy. Now, I think Republicans got to rein it in a little bit, for sure, but the Democrats have lost it.
Yeah! Thank you, President Trump!
What's happening to people to precipitate this kind of complete psychosis that is affecting the left?
One woman has been shot.
And I'm going to make the bold statement that the left is trapped in a paranoid, delusional state. And I've got evidence to back this up.
Of course you have, babe.
Anger-induced, paranoid, delusional state.
Staff and members in the Capitol are being evacuated.
Paranoid delusions come from the left.
We had an election that was stolen from us. It was a landslide election.
I can prove to you it's the left that's become a cult.
Who here is up to the task of not wearing a mask? Jesus is king, and it's time to let freedom ring.
My ideological vision of a world is very left-wing. But these people are nuts. What happens when moderate leftist Tim Pool calls out the
Yeah, fuck off, Tim.
Yeah.
Fuck right off. And when you stop fucking off, fuck off some more.
That is infecting the Democrats.
USA! America!
The left is fractured completely. I'm evidence of it, right? So is Dave Rubin.
Oh, yeah, Dave Rubin.
We will never give up. We will never concede. It doesn't happen. Our country has had enough, and that's what this is all about.
Well, that's the end. The Democrats are going to go insane.
Yeah!
That's really good.
Yeah, Vadim's pretty good. I'll retwizzle that, so if you want to have a look. What's this? Oh yeah, from December the 21st, someone predicted it. January the 6th, armed Trumpist militia will be rallying in D.C. as Trump's orders. It's highly likely they will try to storm the Capitol after it certified Joe Biden's win. I don't think that this has sunk in yet. Yep. So they've.
But nobody knew.
Nobody.
This was coming.
How could the FBI have possibly known if this random fuckhead on Twitter know?
Yeah, they heard about a boomer protest, so they weren't too worried.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. This is quite nice. Betsy DeVos has resigned. Yachts and prayers to her. True. Badass kookaburra. Good lad.
Yeah.
Good lad. This is.
So what's the relationship between the kookaburra and the capybara?
Nothing. Literally nothing. Either in terms of species, they do sound very similar in many respects. But one is a South American rodent, and one is an Australasian bird.
Oh, okay. It's just they both have "ara" at the end of their name.
Well, not really. It's kookaburra. So
yeah.
But anyway, I don't know. Anyway,
they're fun names to say.
They are very fun. Australia's full of amazing indigenous sounding names. Wollongong, Woolloongabba. Absolutely amazing stuff.
Fun.
Yeah. Indeed. Anyway.
Oh, yes, you got this.
This is fucking amazing. This is one of the wildest pieces of shit you'll ever see. So, this is a woman who got, like, fucked over in the face at the Trump rally.
Oh, yeah, we watched it. She tried to, like, swing at a black woman.
Yeah,
and the
got
black
punched,
woman popped her
Yeah.
back in self-defense. Yeah.
So then this person crops up, and you think, well, who is she? We're about to find out. Hi, Mum. Remember the time you told me I shouldn't go to the BLM protest because they could get violent? This you? And, yeah, no, that is her. And that's her daughter calling her out for going to a violent rally.
And then read the first comment down.
This you'd her own mother. Gotta respect it. Very true. That's very true. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. That's a new level of ownage, I think.
Yes.
Darren Grimes, fascist piece of garbage. You may remember interviewed David Starkey when he was being really racist. He's deleted this picture for some reason. Wonder why that is. Wonder why he's well, specifically this picture. 2024, lads. It's funny. It's funny because I deleted that. Okay, interesting. Nancy Pelosi says Trump is deadly to our democracy and our people. He needs to go now. Correct. Yep. Very correct. This is an interesting juxtaposition between how whites and blacks are treated in America. Yeah. This is the newly elected, and congratulations to him, Senator. Actually, what happens when they're elected on the same day? Who's the junior and senior in that regard?
Well, I think one only has a 2-year term.
Oh, okay.
And they'll have to run again. But I guess technically it'd be Warnock because he was declared first, maybe. But they'll be sworn at the same time. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe they just do rock paper scissors.
Flip a coin
once a week.
Yeah.
See who's the senior senator.
Exactly. Yeah. Warnock gets it Monday through Thursday, and then weekends us off. Anyway, who knows? Warnock, when he was then just a humble reverend, went to the rotunda to do like a sit-in prayer thing to try and stop the GOP getting rid of the ACA, and they arrested him. Yeah, which is interesting because maybe he should have just rioted, and whited up first, obviously, and then rioted. He'd be fine. It'd have been fine. Yes,
it was like an interfaith protest. Yeah, and they were just kneeling and praying, and the cops came and just put him in cuffs.
Yep,
took him out.
Yeah. Oh, Liberty Hangover, amazing. I want Donald Trump to declare himself king. Democracy has failed us. This is on the same day. This is as it was happening, right?
Oh, yeah.
We have been posting positively about monarchy for nearly 6 years now. Exactly, yeah, which is why you're a joke. You call yourself libertarian and you want a monarchy.
Yes.
Okay. That's interesting way of understanding liberty as a concept there. Look at what's happening to our country. Still think making Trump our king is such a bad idea? Yes, I do think that's a bad idea.
It's the worst. It's the worst idea.
What the hell
would be a nightmare.
What do we have left to lose? It's called republic.
Yeah, rights, freedom.
Oh, this is so the level of bootlickery. My allegiance isn't to democracy. My allegiance isn't to the Constitution, which we should bear that in mind for the future when they're going about their constitutional rights being infringed. Because you don't have an allegiance to it, so. We're just taking you at your word. Anyway, my allegiance is to Donald J. Trump. Because
you're a cultist.
Make my skin crawl. Today's the day the Democrats realised they lost. We the people will not accept a Joe Biden presidency. You have no power over us. Well, we will see.
This isn't Labyrinth.
We will see.
This isn't Labyrinth. It's not about David Bowie. You have no power over me. By the way, Haruka in the chat says,
I think a lot of your supporters will be finding out the FBI have quite a lot of power over you.
Yeah. Haruka in the chat says John Ossoff will hold the actual honorary title Baby of the Senate. No, Babe of the Senate. He'll hold that title.
Oh, because the youngest.
Well, he said baby, but I said babe because he's hot.
Oh, okay. So is Baby of the Senate an actual thing then?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Because in Britain we've got, if you're the oldest male in the House of... Oh, no, is it no oldest? Longest serving, continuous serving. You're father of the house, and the woman is mother of the house.
Okay, no, I don't think there are mothers or fathers in the House of Representatives.
Well, I don't know. It's
Chad of the Senate.
Dad of the Senate, yeah.
Chad of the Senate.
Chad of the Senate. And
Yeah,
John
us.
Ossoff's the Virgin of the Senate. Oh, no. No. Does that get me banned now? I don't know. Lucy Lawless, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I put one saying that she's executed him, basically. Kevin Sorbo says, they don't look like patriots to me. Do you want to read out Lucy Lawless? Xena basically killed Hercules on this one.
No, Peanut. They are not patriots. They are your flying monkeys, homegrown terrorists, QAnon actors. They are the douchebags that go out and do the evil bidding of people like you who like to wind them up like toys and let them do their worst. Hashtag keep your filthy hands clean. Hashtag enabler.
Oh, that's a murder. That's a murder right there.
Mm-hmm.
And she had the better show. Fuck you, Kevin Sorbo. Anyway. Oh, yeah, here we go. Brendan O'Neill, fascist piece of shit, we talked about him before. The invasion of the Capitol was a gross attack on democracy, but the real threat to democracy doesn't come from those fancy-dressed morons. It comes from liberal elites in the UK and US. Blah-de-blah-de-blah, who cares? Anyway, the same Brendan O'Neill was going on about that people should riot if the Brexit doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a nice little cleanse for everyone.
So loud.
That's just cute.
What is that?
Just
wow.
a bird. Just a bird.
It's a very chirpy bird. That's the word I'm looking for. It's also a chipper bird.
It is. Now look at this fucking weirdo, right? Look at this creature.
Kevin, that is the height of Aryan perfection you're looking at right there.
Are you you're mocking how this person looks as well, yeah? Okay.
Go ahead.
Someone said I look like this dude.
Oh, no, his hair isn't nearly as red.
Can I get some RIPs in chat? I am actually dead. There's no coming back from a burn that solid.
Can you open the picture up? Because this is one of the protester guys.
Yeah.
He's got one of the cop shields. Yeah, that's the master race right there, people.
Yeah. And as what was his name? Someone pointed out. What was his name again? Fuck's sake. Charles Sumner. That's Charles Sumner, the one that got caned that we talked about the other day.
Oh, right, yes. Sib Wolf in the chat says, nope, when I saw that pic, I thought Thunderfoot.
Someone said that as well, but there's no neck. The neck would be wider than the fucking picture frame. Someone also said some shit about this is alternate universe, Kev, where you skin Rory Katz and wear him as a hat. What the fuck? Oh, you made it worse. Oh no. Anyway, so that's a thing that happened. Thank you, everyone. Love it. Anyway, here's a deer skipping along the beach.
Oh wow! Look at it go. That's amazing.
Beautiful, man. Love it.
Wow.
I could watch that. That's so therapeutic. I could watch that forever. But I won't. Oh, Linwood. Here we go. I was suspended from Twitter promptly after the DC incident. The DC incident.
Insurrection.
Yeah. From my Fight Back Law Twitter account, I checked Miss Babbitt account, don't know what that is, and had been suspended, and then my Fight Back Twitter account was banned. Something is not right here. Yeah, your brain, Lynn.
Yes.
Is not right here. Paul Joseph Watson.
What's he up to now?
4 people died, including an unarmed woman who was shot in the neck by police. Now, that is technically true, all of that. But as Mike Stutchbury, friend of the show, says, if we play by your rules, Paul, she had a criminal record, including property damage, traffic stops, and restraining orders. Also, she failed to comply with law enforcement during an attack on the Capitol. You could call her a traitor. Christ, you're a hypocrite. True.
Yeah.
True. She was no angel, you know.
Okay, Haruka, thank you.
Who's saying what?
Haruka is just shouting that the guy in the picture is Jewish.
Okay. I don't give a fuck. Haruka, right. Haruka, you're starting to actually really quite annoy me now. Stop fucking shouting in my chat, and you'd better come up with a decent explanation as to why you're pointing out this man is Jewish.
I think it's maybe because I made the joke about the Aryan, like him being the epitome of white, the master race.
Well, okay. I mean, that might be true, but still.
Yeah. You don't have to shout it a couple
just
times.
fucking chill, yeah? Seriously.
Yeah.
Stop shouting in my fucking chat. I appreciate your support. You've been around a long time, but don't fuck with me, yeah?
Okay. Well, again, it called him an Aryan specimen, not knowing he was Jewish. So he shouted at me. Okay.
So just fucking chill. Anyway, Henk put this one together. That's quite nice. Donkey Kong knocking the people clothing the
yes.
which is quite nice.
Oh, it says Honky Kong though.
Honky Kong, that works.
Mm-hmm.
That works as well as a little pun, an extra. Trump called Kaepernick a son of a bitch for kneeling during a song, but you said, "You're very special. We love you." To a people literally waving the Confederate flag inside the U.S. Capitol. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a point worth.
And also all the damage they did. 10 years in federal prison for that, right? When you damage a federal building.
Yes. Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski is calling for Trump to resign. Okay. That's interesting.
Well, maybe she'll vote for impeachment. As I said, Murkowski, I wish she was the one I was thinking of. I know Susan Collins is the Lucy of the football of everything. But
there's an Associated Press photographer who was like quite badly assaulted by the Trump crowd. Anyway.
Yeah, they were also stealing the camera equipment from various media outlets.
Destroying it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, America, just to give you an impression as to how the world is seeing this, this is from the Daily Nation, a paper in Kenya.
Yeah.
Who's the Banana Republic now?
Yep, this is an international embarrassment.
Yep.
Trump just handed like all of our enemies fodder and all of our allies a side eye.
Yeah. So that's a thing. Oh, kittens in bananas.
That is very nice.
It's always
I like that.
Very, very cute. Roller coaster people. Someone did this, yeah. This is if you were to slap a chicken with your hand at 3,725.95 miles per hour, you would both cook it and destroy it.
And your hand too, by the looks of it.
Yeah. But look, there you go. That's the model they put together for no fucking reason. Of the destroying a chicken with your hand.
Is this what STEM leads to?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Like, maybe we need to rethink this whole, like, rarefication of STEM. Oh, it's so amazing.
You can cook a chicken with your hand, Kristi, and
People
then not have a hand anymore. Yeah, exactly.
Not only the maths, but the actual modeling and the visualization of the data.
Yeah. Genius. Anyway, so that's chicken slapping. Oh, God. I won't... This is Angie Speaks again, a fucking idiot. I won't stand idle as this neoliberal, punitive, technocratic new order manufactures consent to transform society into a panopticon. I will not advocate for a political movement that obfuscates the collective good in favour of culture war and sports team politics. Motherfucker, sports team politics. You were going about giving a hand job to a fascist. You can fuck off.
I think Angie is trying to acquire Peter's lexicon.
Yeah. Just huff your own farts. By the way, that's going really well for him. For them, sorry. 200,000.
Oh, he'd win 100%.
Almost. 200,000 subscribers. The latest video got 7,000 views in 3 days.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no one's interested.
No.
Donald Trump is a bitch, confirmed. He says, to all of those who have asked, I will not be going to the inauguration on January 20th. Bitch!
Honestly, good.
Yeah.
Good. Because he would just bring all the attention onto himself and ruin the day.
Yeah.
Just let him get... And he's probably going to try to do some kind of rally.
Yeah.
Is what he's probably going to try to do.
Also, I think he knows there's going to be like terrorist shit and he's a pussy, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
He'll probably agitate his followers to go attend the inauguration and start shit. The way that... I mean, I was there the day of the inauguration and no shit was started. Yeah. I think there might have been something in the evening, like a Starbucks window got broken the night before, but the Women's March itself went off. I don't even think there were arrests.
Yeah.
At that march.
Talking of banana republics, imagine if they had nuclear weaponry. Speaker Pelosi acts to protect the country by taking the nuclear codes out of Donald Trump's tiny, dangerous hands. This is a thing that Nancy Pelosi has had to do.
in the vacuum of leadership.
Yeah. Nancy Pelosi spoke with the nation's top military officer on Friday about precautions in place to prevent Donald Trump from ordering a nuclear strike or conducting other military hostilities as Democrats seek his removal from office. So, this is imagine what a banana republic would be if they had nuclear weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one of the adults in the room having to say, "Can we make sure he doesn't just nuke places?"
Yes, start a war on his way out the door.
Because he's definitely been looking at Iran going, yeah, I could
Honestly,
do that. Yeah.
I'm thinking California.
Possibly. Yeah, that's genuinely not impossible.
Yeah, or Portland.
Yeah.
Or Chicago.
Some shit like that. Yeah, just the entire West Coast. Anyway, this is there's some absolutely amazing ones from the Donald Duck win. Should we take it in order again?
Yep.
I'm sick to my stomach.
Me too. I haven't been able to eat all day.
Same here. It's only a matter of time before white people are executed by BLM in the streets and the media and government cheers it on.
Fucking hell, that escalated.
Yeah.
What?
That's definitely true. Yeah.
Now what? Are we lost?
Last option is to cross the Rubicon. Again, guys, you don't seem to have read to the end of that story. It doesn't work out well for Caesar.
They are in the building occupying the Capitol, but have lost momentum because nobody actually knows what to do. Where is Trump?
Cowering?
One thing about Trump being president is he does have floor privileges on both the House and the Senate floor, which means that at any time he could just show up. And it would have maybe, that could have been the case that had he wanted to walk over with his army, he could have walked onto the floor of the House and demanded the right to speak.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I learned that this week too.
Yeah,
I watched too much news.
No, that's fair. You can never watch too much news, Krista. That's not true. You need to sleep. Well, I'll read this one. Fuck it.
Okay.
The nation state is dying all over the Western world. Isn't it ironic that China, a communist nation, understand the concept of race and teaches their youth all about Han Chinese genetics and identity and how they are the first and most advanced people on earth in their education curriculum, yet...
Curriculum.
Curriculum.
Curriculum, even better.
Yet the UNO, I think that's United Nations, and they just put an O on the end. Anyway.
Organization?
Maybe. Big tech and Western leaders never opposed or called out China for such Nazi-esque indoctrination. Okay, good try, champ.
Mm-hmm.
But they would jump like hounds when whites tried to organise a normal barbecue in their backyard. I think that's supposed to be backyard.
Yeah.
They just wanted a barbecue. They just wanted to grill and teach their children about race and genetics. Okay. Fucking hell. Your turn.
I see why you start to say I have to share a planet with these people because you spend more time in the dregs than I do.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I don't care what happens anymore. I just don't. I'm out of fucks to give regarding the old order. If it must be obliterated, then so be it.
Yeah, okay, you larpy shitbags. Just calm the fuck down. This is nice. We don't even know if Trump has been kidnapped. Dude is gone.
Yeah, I know. Many things to worry about at the moment.
Seriously, where the fuck is Giotus, which is God Emperor of the United States?
Oh, fuck. I worry about Barron.
I do too, but for different reasons. He's going to be a prick. This is quite a long one. That's what she said. All he needed to do was say, "My fellow countrymen, our government is controlled by unelected fascists who do the bidding of the CCP. I've attempted to expose and remove them from within the system, and that has failed. To any freedom-loving American who can hear this, I urge you to take up arms. Use force against those who usurp our freedoms. Tear down the media and big tech, which they use to subjugate the masses. Tear down the intelligence agencies they use to spy on us," unquote. What the fuck? That's all he had to say?
Yeah, because that would have done it.
Yeah, that would have... I mean, then we're talking... I think even Pence would be like, shall we do that 25th thing, maybe? Anyway, if he called people to arms, things would come to an end. Would they? Are you sure about that, babe? Instead, a few people tried to light the spark, and Trump snuffed it out, and now he looks like the villain. History is written by the winner, and Trump willingly made himself the loser today. What comes next is going to be much harder and much bloodier than it would have been if he'd just taken command.
If he'd just done the actual coup,
yeah,
then everything would be cool.
Your turn.
And he could have at least tried to get the military to step in and stop this communist takeover. Now he's just handing the communists the keys to the world's most powerful military after they just rigged our elections and started eliminating small businesses in the middle class.
True, all true.
Next up is gun confiscation, like it's been for the last 40 years. Next, coming up right next. And then mass executions. And Trump didn't do much to fight back after the election except string us along with unwarranted hope. Yeah,
mass executions.
What? Gun confiscations and mass executions.
Yeah, of course. Right. That makes a lot of sense.
Well, this is a fantasy they've had for like 3 generations now.
Yeah. So, yes, this is Hogan, the Republican governor of Maryland, giving a maybe slightly conflicting view to what Trump said earlier, perhaps.
We were repeatedly, General Gowan was repeatedly being told by the National Guard at the national level that we did not have authorization. I was actually on the phone with Leader Hoyer, who was pleading with us to send the Guard. He was yelling across the room to Schumer, and they were back and forth saying, we do have the authorization. And I'm saying, I'm telling you, we do not have the authorization. And so we had multiple times. The general was, we running up the flagpole, we're ready, don't have authorization, don't have authorization. And then I get a call an hour and a half later out of the blue, not from the Secretary of Defense, not through what would be normal channels. I got a number I don't recognize on my phone. I pick it up anyway. Larry Hogan. And it's like, this Ryan McCarthy, Secretary of the Army Governor, can you come as soon as possible? It was like, yeah, we've been waiting. We're ready. I can't tell you what was going on the other end on the decision-making process. There's been lots of speculation in the media about that, but I'm not privy to what was going on inside the White House or inside the Pentagon.
So they were literally stuck there. Maryland and Virginia were both poised. They're the states that surround Washington, D.C. They were both poised with their National Guards to roll in and do the thing, and the White House was saying no.
Yeah. Yep.
Trying to aid and abet the coup that was taking place. So, yeah, that's in case anyone wants any further evidence of the sedition against charges against Trump, that will be it.
I'm sure he didn't want the Guard called out against his supporters.
No, obviously not, no. Why would he want them to go in and put down his coup?
Yeah, exactly.
He's a squirrel doing squirrel shit. Just collecting leaves. This was therapeutic for me. So I thought other people might enjoy squirrel.
See, you'd like Wisconsin because there's a lot of farm areas and you can watch squirrels all day if you wanted.
A lot of white people too.
Lots of white people and cows and more white people.
Yeah. And then 4 black people who don't get to vote anymore because they voted against Trump or whatever.
There are several reservations, so we have a lot of tribes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Lauren Boebert, another member of the Congress. This was technically before it started, but even so, inciting it. Today is 1776. This is also the same Lauren Boebert who put out the video last week saying she was going to be taking her AR-15 to the Capitol Hill.
Yeah, she's not.
Yeah.
DC police already said no.
Yeah, exactly. So she needs to be done.
Just comply.
This is literally the definition of stochastic terrorism right here. This is what this is.
Yeah.
Hamsters?
In little suits, little coats with hoods.
Little onesies. Nice.
With faces on their faces.
Yeah, they've got 2 faces now. And then we've got cute cat. Being all cute and stuff. Talking of cute cats, there's an annoying prick at my door.
Oh, so you have to get up and get him again. That is very therapeutic. Just watching cats cuddle, watching dogs cuddle too. Although dogs want to lick your face a lot. They want to lick your mouth, and that's pretty gross because I know where dogs' tongues have been. I've had a dog.
Get in the room, you fucking prat.
That's said with love.
What do you do? Oh, for fuck's sake, cat. I'm going to knock you out.
The cat is the master of the house. Absolutely rules the room.
He's an absolute twat. And as soon as I sit down... Fuck's sake, you're getting on camera again, you twat. You've been outside, because you're all wet. You... little rat. Oh, he did a hiss. He did a little hiss.
He's like, put me down. I am
No.
not your toy to show.
You are.
He's very Kevin in his attitude. Like, no, I don't want to go up. You want me to go up? I'm going to be contrary.
What are you doing? What are you doing? He wants food.
Okay.
Anyway.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, he's a dickhead. Le tits now.
There you go.
I did a thing.
It's a callback to Celebrity Jeopardy, which is really offensive in some areas. I didn't realize how bad the 90s were.
Yeah, the 90s was intense.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but I did. That was my little meme.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, Rory cat footprints there, or
Oh,
possibly
in the backyard.
possibly other cat. You know, I did that. Yeah, that was me. You can just about see my foot
course you
at
did.
the bottom. Yeah. What's this? Pro-Trump. Oh yeah, I made the joke about them being. You'd get more sense out of the rantings of a lunatic smearing shit on the wall.
Yeah.
They literally
and they did that too.
Yeah, they smeared poo in the U.S. Capitol hallways during belligerent attack. They smeared shit on the walls, Kristi. Like
oh, but
you
it's
can't
just a
even.
joke, man.
You can't
They're
even.
just having fun.
You can't satirise how stupid these people are and how
It's-
fucking I'm glad we've got
They
these
just
people
want to
though.
be heard.
I'm glad we've got these sensible, rational Western men to protect us from the degeneracy. Definitely, I'm glad myself. They're keeping standards of behaviour up.
Look, they had a bullhorn. They wanted to be heard.
They just boomer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically that's true because boomers do shit themselves very often now. They're old. Anyway, yeah, just in case anyone thought that it was super like working class people doing this, Texas woman flew on a
Yeah.
private jet to Washington D.C. to storm the Capitol. This was not your Rust Belt, disenfranchised ex-miners or whatever. No.
Nope.
Oh God. Rudy Giuliani justifies mob violence, says a lot of responsibility comes from the people that are imposing the suppression.
What fucking suppression?
Rudy, you need to be in jail. You are an evil, evil man. Fuck you.
He may end up there before he dies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Donald.win exists because the Donald got closed on Reddit.
Uh-huh.
They've now also closed its replacement, Donald Trump, because they've been
Yeah.
doing the fascisms as well.
Mm-hmm. It
Surprising.
always happens.
Yeah.
It always happens. It's a cycle ever since I've been on YouTube. There's something like Twitter gets in trouble. They get kicked off. They go to an alternative platform like Gab or whatever. They get kicked off. They move. They just migrate, and anyone who takes them in eventually gets shut down because they're fucking fascists.
Yep.
And they're going to bring violence to your doorstep.
Nancy Pelosi put this out. Democratic colleagues, thank you for defending democracy, the Capitol Police, removing the president from office, explaining that, preventing an unhinged president from using the nuclear codes.
Mm-hmm.
As if that's a thing that needs to happen. Jesus.
Yeah, in bold. That's happened in an actual letter from the speaker.
Yeah. This morning I spoke to the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mark Milley, to discuss available precautions for preventing an unstable president from initiating military hostilities or accessing the launch codes and ordering a nuclear strike. The situation of this unhinged president could not be more dangerous, and we must do everything we can to protect the American people from his
And the world.
Where's the
and
world?
the world. And the whole fucking world from a nuclear attack.
Oh, wow, so that's what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah,
I was about to say,
in.
did I miss? I was about to say, no,
No.
Okay, right. American people from his unbalanced assault on our country and our democracy, and then resources for responding to trauma. Yeah, okay. Which is fair enough, because probably some people suffered some psychological damage from the terrorism that took place.
Yeah. For all they knew, they could have been part of a vast mass shooting at that moment.
Indeed. Voting machine firm Dominion sues pro-Trump lawyer Sidney Powell, seeking more than $1.3 billion in defamation claim.
Chef kiss.
Lovely. This is quite... this guy climbing the thing.
Oh, fuck.
And then, but someone put music to it, which is quite nice.
Okay.
They Mario'd it.
That's nice.
Nice.
Very good.
Yeah, today's the day that many Republicans begin pretending not to be racist again.
Mm-hmm. And to worry about the debt and deficit.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, the deficit's going to be a problem now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello, someone said something. What's that? Uwu Kumi has followed me on Twitch, which you can also do. Thank you for that and welcome aboard.
Hello.
You just missed a Mario thing. Unless you were already there and have just subscribed. I don't know. Anyway, Trump put out the video, as we saw, basically conceding. The conspiracy theories started. Naturally.
You read the first one, I'll read the one underneath.
Yeah. Peep how the corner of his mouth inverts when he says defiled.
Would this mean he is dead? Or what?
Might be held hostage by the government and they made a fake speech so that an orderly transition happens.
They think he's dead.
They think he's dead, yeah. Which is, I mean, I'll be honest, guys. This is the first time I hope you're right.
Look, they brought it up.
They brought it up. I didn't say shit. I'm just saying, if they were right, I would be hard. Anyway, Parler post from MAGA Wingnut threatens armed attack on January the 19th. That's from a guy calling himself Colonel T. Perez, who knows, or retired, whatever. So yeah, don't think for a second this is over. They will be trying shit around Inauguration Day. Mark my fucking words. Which is why they need to start get rolling now with prosecutions. Get as many of these fuckers, at least in jail awaiting trial, at the very least.
Well, certainly the ones who did the the worst stuff are the ones who are like the most agitator. Like.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. So, get as many of those motherfuckers out of public circulation, so to speak. Yeah. Oh, someone else followed. Well, hello. Has someone raided and I didn't see it or something? I don't know. Hang on 1 second.
This is a very exciting part of the show where Kevin checks his statistics.
Shut up. Shut up, Kristi. Shut the fuck up.
When the rest of us just sort of have to sit here as he finds things that he finds interesting.
Yeah, it made noises, Kristi. So I don't know.
You're like Pavlov's dog. You're like, what?
I am like Pavlov's dog.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Woof,
anyway.
woof.
Yeah, remember these names, the 147 Republicans, that's obviously combined in both houses, who voted to overturn election results. You people are fetid garbage. Also, a lot of white people going on here.
Yeah.
One black dude. But, I mean, to be fair, if any number of Republicans did a thing, they're all going to be white. Because they don't elect people of colour. So.
I mean, the word gammon did come to mind.
Yeah, exactly. It is like a butcher's window, this. Embarrassing. Anyway. Cats hugging is officially my jam. My jam that doesn't load very well. There we go.
Oh, cuddles.
Yeah.
Very nice.
What the fuck are cats?
It's fake.
What the fuck what is this? It's a liquid with a leg.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. Oh God! Literally all of my reps are on that list. Apologies or condolences to you for living in a shithole place. Sorry. Here's a mommy cougar and a baby cougar doing mommy and baby cougar stuff.
Oh, that is sweet. Oh, lovely.
I could watch cats just of any size doing stuff. There we go.
Oh, we found something to pounce on.
Yeah, and mama cat's like, "What the fuck are you doing, dickhead?" But they're being tracked anyway. Look, they got collars and all that shit. Oh, there's two of them.
Yeah.
No, sniffy camera.
Camera.
Sniffy camera.
You can almost feel the whiskers.
Yeah. No. Anyway. Nice. Then we've got Sleepy Cat.
Oh, I think you and I rated the same. Did you just search kittens and start adding things? Because that's what I did right before the show.
Oh, bless you.
And we were getting the same results.
Oh. You sleepy kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a shame that this cat has to live in Wisconsin.
I mean, the snow does suck.
Well, no, because I know because the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh, I see the Bucks thing.
Yeah,
I
so
was
it's
more concerned with the snow. It was so boring.
No, cats love snow. That's not true. Oh,
I was gonna say you don't know they're from Milwaukee because they have a Bucks blanket, but actually, yeah, who else would have a Bucks blanket?
I don't think there are many people driving around Los Angeles with Bucks stuff.
No.
And then just to finish this off, this is cute. It's such a run up, and then I did not time the braking very well here at all.
Stop! No!
Anyway, I am done.
All right. Well, I've got a few more if you want.
Oh, okay. Why didn't you do them earlier?
Because I smelled smoke out my window.
Oh, you did. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, apologies. Yeah. And I'm glad you didn't die in a house fire.
Yeah. Thanks. Me too.
Yeah. Me too. Right. That sounds like a threat.
All right. What's this? Oh, we already did this. We did this, Karen. Oh yeah, impeachment now, and then my Hamilton meme because Hamilton.
You're a fan.
Oh, you already did this one? Oh yes. Brent Terhune put out a video.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe my grandma stormed the Capitol.
Yeah, look at that. There's such an odd juxtaposition between these young crazy bastards and there's just this doddery old woman who, why is she there?
Yeah.
How did... what? Anyway.
All right, that's grandma.
Yeah.
Here we go. Check him out on Twitter, by the way.
Yeah.
Hold on. I think she's picking up Nana. Nana, where have you been? Me and the cats have been worried sick about you. No, you're not at Joanne Fabrics. We saw you storming the Capitol.
I know Joanne Fabrics.
No, it's okay. No, you weren't just taking the tour, Grandma. We saw you on the news. No, it's not all fake. And it's pronounced photoshopped, not chopped. It's freezing, Mama. What do you mean you prefer the coup granny? So you admit it. You were there then, right? No, we found your plans. You think you're slick, but we found your plans. What kind of plan is step 1, storm the Capitol, step 2, find the gift shop? Yeah, no, I saw the Buffalo guy. Yeah, that's not your meds. He looks like a cosplayer whose partner didn't show up. But look, that's not the point, Nana. Just come home. I don't care what you've been doing. We're just worried about you. Just come home. No, I don't think they'll validate your parking.
Actually, the police probably will.
Yeah.
She's white. She's white. They probably will. Yeah.
This is when the mob was chasing one of the cops. Yep. I think we've seen that video before. British news, someone was complimenting the way that they covered Chewbacca Mankini guy here.
Yeah. Also, there was one of the people that died fell off the scaffolding, didn't they?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that definitely wouldn't have happened. That wasn't health reasons, Carl, you liar.
Yeah, that was gravity reasons.
Yeah, so this is in terms of whether or not they've expressed support for impeaching Trump by 5:07 p.m. on the 7th of January. And you can see whether it's lean even or even leaning a bit Republican. You get the full spectrum of Democrats in their districts supporting it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's more of a national thing, I think, than a party
Although I have
thing.
to say, some of the nonsense coming from Nate Silver in recent weeks, yeah, I've fallen out of love.
Oh, well, this is just descriptive. He's not
Yeah.
predicting anything.
Yeah,
so
no, I know, but still.
But no, I've got some serious questions about polling, especially state level polling now in the state, in the U.S. Going forward. So, oh yes, so yeah, Joy Reid. So not Antifa. Yeah.
Yeah.
This headline:
Ku Klux Klan, Don Trigger's mob and rob bid. Mob and rob
Times of
bid.
India.
Oh, the Times of Ku Klux Klan. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So everyone's dunking on you, by the way, America. Everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So when Trump said he was going to make America great again, the world would respect America. Not so much.
Yes, will be more respected, and anytime it'd be unbelievable. This is actually true. The amazing thing is that when historians someday write about this week in U.S. politics, they probably won't even mention Trump's Georgia phone call, which in and of itself would be the greatest scandal of any other presidential administration.
Yeah.
Remember that happened like this week?
Yeah, we covered that on like Monday, I think it was. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, mad.
Yeah.
Mad shit. Yeah, and it would. That's worse. That's worse than Watergate. That phone call alone is worse than
Yes.
Watergate.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to be investigating.
And that was
DC.
before he
he's gonna
did-
be investigating Georgia.
Yeah, that was before he did a coup.
Yes. And get impeached again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad. Imagine that being so shit you get impeached twice. They decided
Yeah,
to try and
he's-
impeach you 2 weeks before you fuck off.
Yeah, he's committed like potentially up to 2 crimes this week that he's going to be prosecuted for in the last 7 days.
Mad. And that's why people say,
God.
like, oh, why didn't you keep up with the Trump dump? You can't keep
Yeah.
up with this. You write a script and then edit and all the rest of it. It takes like 2 days from that start of the scripting properly to the edit coming out. It's old news. It's dead.
Live stream is the only way to do it.
Kristi said we spoke last week, and that was 2 days ago. So do you know what I mean? Like, you can't keep up with that. Even during like a quiet week for Trump, you can't keep up with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible. I
Yeah,
should have done
there's
it
always-
monthly, but then we'd have 4-hour episodes.
Oh
so...
my God. No,
Yeah.
it would be exhausting. And it would also be out of date already.
Yeah,
Like-
true.
All right. Oh, this is just, I pulled some stuff out from the floaters.
Yeah. There he is, Camp Auschwitz on the left.
Yep. Inside.
Yep.
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 Women saving the ballots. Both got that one.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Teen Vogue's gonna piss off Carl again.
Good.
Yeah, that was it. That was all that was about.
Yeah, good.
The Apple Store and Google Play continue to allow people to download Poll Parlor.
Yeah, which they shouldn't
So
be able to
they
do.
could-
Yeah.
Yep. So I tweeted that out because I agree they should be able to do that. So yeah, we got that kitten together.
Oh.
You didn't get this one though.
What's this one?
This guy.
Oh. Yeah, look at the little cat. Oh, I want him.
Look how fuzzy he is.
Oh, mommy sniffy butt. Oh.
Look at this sleep. Okay. We've done that already. Oh, this was nice. A street singer was ignored by everyone. Then 4 kittens came to show their support.
There are, well, I've been to gigs where there were fewer crowds and smaller crowds than that, to be honest.
It was just must be so rewarding for the artist, you know.
True, but they also think to
Cats
themselves,
like me.
can I eat them? Can I eat this person? Is that guitar
Yeah.
edible? Can I sleep on that?
Yes. Oh yes, this one. This blends 2 of my favorite things.
What?
Tom Hiddleston and kittens. All right, you ready?
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Okay.
But well, so it's just kittens that are doing things like him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, next one.
Oh.
Tongues out,
Oh.
looking very dapper.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh. Toe beans.
Cool dude.
Yeah.
Oh, sneak around the corner. give a snarl.
Oh. This is weird, Kristi.
Look down the camera.
This is really strange.
Look adorable while you sleep.
I'm not sure I'm happy with this.
Look at the cat with his hands behind his back.
Oh.
Ah,
Cat's
be
got
me with a
guns.
gun.
How does that work? It doesn't even have opposable thumbs. This is madness.
I don't know. Oh, look sexy on a computer.
Which one?
Maybe I'm just doing the Tom bit now. With glasses on. Look happy.
With a knife to your throat.
Sorry, the knife to your throat. Sorry, yes. Loki.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And then just very hot.
So this
Tom.
was just Kristi thirsting now. Like I said,
it.
a lifer in horny jail, this one.
It's been boring. Oh, this was a lovely little story.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, let's see. There were some kittens that were abandoned. They were twins.
Okay.
And so the vet that she worked with knew someone who had a cat who had stillborn kittens.
Oh.
And they said, well, if she's still lactating, she might be able to foster the kittens. And so they contacted the other person, the foster family, the rescue, and the vet, and arranged for the 2 orphan kittens to meet the recently bereaved cat mom. Hopefully she'll accept them, taking them over. And yep, so this is their, the kind of checking them out, I guess. They're doing some scent transfer between the new cats and the one that she gave birth on. And there's she is. She's feeding him.
Oh, your mama cats.
Yeah, she's a mama cats now. She's fully accepted the orphans as her own. She's feeding, cleaning, and they're all purring.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, cats are amazing.
Yep. So, and also get a little video.
We don't deserve cats.
How come it won't let me go on this? Ah, there we go. Yeah, I didn't want to intrude, but this is Princess and the foster babies. It's just a quiet video. But, isn't that lovely?
No.
It's a happy story. It started off as a sad story, but then it got better.
Yeah.
And then I think I've got some of the kittens that you got. Oh, this cat discovering snow for the first time. They're just very cautious. I don't know.
It's a new thing, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not made of warm.
No. And they keep getting wet. Like, why am I keep getting wet? Why do I have to keep shaking? So that's just a cat learning about snow for the first time. See, I got those kittens. Oh, I've got this one. Look at how he's sitting.
Aww.
So prim and proper. Aw, very cute. Did you have this one?
No.
Cuteness overload? Okay.
Oh,
just gnawing on its little...
eating its own. It's eating itself. Is it cannibalism if you eat yourself?
I don't know. I don't think I'm qualified. Oh yeah, and then no talk me angry.
Just face planted. How do we know that's actually a cat and not just a cushion?
It could be.
Yeah.
It very well could be. I think that's about it. Yeah, then it goes to serious stuff. So we're gonna land. We're just gonna finish on this.
On faceplant kiddo.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Well, picture. There we go. Okay. Well, this was quite something.
This was an hour, couple hours of your life gone.
Nearly 4 hours.
Oh wow, 4 hours closer to death.
Indeed. Oh, here we go. Shit. Do we even want to finish the Ashley Coffin thing?
Yeah, if you found it.
Yeah. Well, someone sent it to me.
Oh, thank you.
There we go. So me coping right now, being a hostage war bride might be kind of fun. And then
what?
Yeah, then the picture of your man with "No, please don't make me hostage." Aha. Aha. And then that's that. Yeah. So that's the thing. Yep. That's the thing.
Oh, so it was her and Shu going back and forth. See, this Shu finds herself attracted to some really shitty people.
Yeah. This is the tweet I was looking for. Oh, so people send me stuff. I should check.
Instead, they yell at me in the chat. Tell Kevin to check his Twitter.
13 people have been charged.
So far, excellent.
So far, which is something.
Mm-hmm.
And then, where is the clitoris? Okay, that gets a retweet. And there's Lanyard Guy. Well done. Well done. I hope unemployment treats you. Although, again, with the unemployment, we don't need to worry about him because you do get 3 square meals in penitentiary, so he'll be okay. He won't starve. That'll be okay.
He'll have plenty of time to work out. That'll be fine.
Indeed, yeah. And maybe sort out his weird face.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, so things happened. Things will continue to happen. And then,
we'll talk about them.
Eventually, the heat death of the universe, and no things will happen. So.
Well, things will still happen after the heat death of the universe, but just.
Well, not in our perception.
Right.
And as the old saying goes, if shit happens in a forest, then no one's there to see the shit happen. I think I'm basically getting that right. That's
yeah. It's something like that.
Something about a tree or some wood or something. I don't know. Something about making a cabin, maybe.
Sound of clap, whatever.
Yeah.
What about the clap?
The riddle of the phoenix or something? I don't know. Something like that. Anyway, I'm being silly. So, someone says I'm cheering on the heat death of the universe. I'm with you. I can't, yeah. So, yeah, stuff happened. If crazy stuff happens over the weekend, I might pop on and be like, this thing happened. So, and it's perfectly possible Trump is a fucking lunatic, surrounded by other lunatics and cowards. So, maybe World War III happens before Monday? I don't know.
Not.
Hopefully not.
Crossed.
But, you know,
He's going to Camp David for the weekend.
Which is interesting because there's not a golf course there.
No, but you know it's not there?
What?
People he has to face.
Yeah, true.
And talk about his loss.
Yeah, true. That's very true. Yeah, that is true.
He hates Camp David, by the way.
Why?
Yeah, apparently it's not to his taste in terms of like the decor and everything else or whatever. You know, Trump.
Oh, well, he can always
gaudy.
fuck off to the bottom of the sea. If he wanted to. I'm just saying that's an option. I'm not saying he should do it. I'm just saying it is an option. So are wood chippers. Anyway. Testing.
And,
1, 2, 3.
Pushing the limits.
I push it real good. Dun, 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 dun. That I'm sure because of the slight delay, that the timing between the two of us there would have been atrocious. I'm sure.
Just so annoying.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna go and have a pot noodle and a wank. I'm probably not gonna do that, but it's a meme from The Office. Yeah. So what have you got coming up? / what do you think might happen?
Oh, I don't know. It's Friday, right?
It is Friday.
Okay, that's all I care about. I can't think about the future right now.
Yeah. Fair enough.
No, I'll be doing my show on Sunday. I don't know what it's going to be about yet. I haven't really thought about it. I kind of need to do more preparation for these things than the night before. But
no, you
out okay
don't.
So far.
You don't at all, though. Your shows are really good.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Well, when you watch, I guess.
What do you mean when I watch? I watch.
Oh, on my Sunday shows?
Yeah.
You do? Yeah. You're never in the chat. I don't see you typing penis.
Well, because I'm not always like on. It's in the background while I'm doing some stuff.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's nice to know. I'll say hi to you next time.
Unlike some people, I support my friends and their broadcasts.
Well, I only broadcast once a week. If you came to all my D&D games, I'll watch all your streams.
I come to lots of them, and I type penis, and you don't respond, so...
Well, that's because I'm running the game and doing a live stream and also hosting a chat.
Oh, no. I'm doing stuff.
I can't add a fourth thing. 3's enough.
I thought women were supposed to be able to multitask.
Yeah, 3 things at a time.
Wow.
That's all I want. But sometimes I see you after you leave your penis behind, and I say hi.
Yeah, but I'm long gone. I've been gone 2.5 hours by that point.
But, if Kevin stops by, he'll leave your penis behind.
I will. That's my calling card. My calling cock. Anyway, so, did someone raid and they just didn't show me? Because I don't know. Anyway, on Twitch, I'm going to kick you over to someone. I don't know who. I don't know who's still broadcasting at this point. But,
well, that's why you have a look, right?
Yeah. Hello to all of the new people, by the way. Anyway.
What are your choices? Let people be disappointed they don't get what they want.
We've got Hassan, but he's got like nearly 50,000 people watching, so there's no point. You got the Surfs, Sean, but Sean he doesn't actually do like politics stuff. He just plays games.
Yeah, like gaming channel games.
So I might as well just go with the Surfs, I reckon. I know I'll kick you over to the Surfs quite regularly, but
you can go watch Hassan on a different channel if you want.
Yeah, as soon as I kick you across, you can just say like, okay, I'm going to leave and go and watch something else now. Anyway, so bye to Twitch people.
Bye, Twitch.
Yeah, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from Kristi. Say goodbye, Kristi.
Goodbye.